Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 25 of the Intermission podcast, the show where two film students discuss classic, iconic, and obscure films from times gone by.
Excellent.
We are your hosts, Oscar W. Fitchett.
And I'm Robbie. My eye is fine, Tweedale.
Oh, you're bringing it up, are you?
I'm gonna bring it up.
Okay.
People are gonna see it. You know.
You mentioned it instantly. I was like, well, like on Monday, I was like, should we just like not
acknowledge it at all and make people wonder? Yeah. No, my eye's fine. It looks worse than it is. I got punched. Basically. Basically.
Not in this. Yeah, we both went out on Saturday in two different places.
In two different locations.
As in like Hull,
yeah.
Hartlepool.
You had a lovely evening. I almost had a lovely evening.
You almost did.
And then I went to A&E.
Yeah.
And we'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that. My little, I don't have like a massive night out story, but at most I got, did I get drunk?
I imagine so. You were drinking.
I was drinking.
Rum, was it? Straight?
Yeah.
Yeah. You were drinking straight rum. I mean, I'd say you were probably.
I was probably quite drunk.
Yeah, you're probably.
But
right.
I don't remember like feeling wobbly on my feet, so I couldn't have been massively drunk. Because there's been times where I have been drunk that I've actually felt my body like, oh
dear me.
I felt in control of my body this time.
Oh, okay, fair
but
enough.
it's like if I was dancing,
Yeah.
I would then feel my body just not like I don't
Loosey
go all
goosey.
limbs.
Yeah.
Because I saw a glimpse of this is what I need to get better at. Like if I see videos of myself from a night, I'll just look at them.
Yeah.
Like I start seeing myself. I go,
Oh dear
not
me.
that, not
Yeah.
that. I bounce a lot.
Oh yeah.
And I do.
Okay. Yeah,
I
do a lot of that.
I thrash and I headbang.
Yeah.
In a non-thrashing, I headbang. I don't mosh pit.
Yeah,
but like.
Yeah.
But like an example being like when we were in Pop World,
Mm.
and there was myself, Reese Bruce,
Yeah.
and Anna Bant
And a banana band.
on the dance floor.
Yeah.
With what was the song? Hey you, I don't like your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Is that Avril?
Possibly.
That
It sounds like
I
Avril
think-
Lavigne. Yeah.
I think it might have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that song was playing,
Mm.
and I'm bouncing, jumping,
Yeah, having a good time.
doing a bit of that.
Yeah.
You know, as I would do.
Head-butted Reese.
I didn't do
Oh,
that.
okay, good.
But I was getting into it.
Yeah.
And then I stopped, and I felt my mouth extremely dry. And I mean drier than just the Sahara.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I was like, I was heavily breathing.
Mm.
And then I was like, okay. And then what I did, I then decided to like, okay, I'll rest a little bit. So I'm still on the dance floor. I walked towards Reese, and I just kind of went by like a wall-ish area and just kind of rested myself. And I didn't sit fully down. I just kind of like did a mini squat type thing.
Okay.
Then the bouncer came up to me
Oh, dear.
and gave me a tap. I was like, you all right?
Oh, Christ.
And I was like, yeah, I'm okay, man. And then again, it's a club, so I can't quite hear what he's saying. But from what I can gather, he's going like, if you're not, you should step outside. No, I'm fine, mate. Well, if you're not well, get some. I went, okay, no, I will. No, I'm okay, I'm okay. So I stood up, and then I ended up like walking around, and then just resting my arms a bit.
Yeah. He starts doing the 10 count.
On the bar type thing. Yeah. Like, and I was, again, I was just, like, as I was doing anyway before I started massively dancing anyway. I was resting on there, talking to Reese, and who else was I talking to? I was talking to someone else as well.
Okay,
But I was just like resting there. And then to which I feel another tap on my shoulder, and I turn around, it's the same bouncer going like, are you okay?
Right.
Oh, yeah. And he's looking a little bit more aggressive at this point. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, honestly. I'm okay.
God.
Yeah, no, I'm genuinely fine. Am I sober? Not at all, but
No,
I'm
but
fine.
You're fine, yeah.
If you not step out, I was like, okay. I said, okay, I'll go out and get some air. So I went out to the smoking area and just sat down. I was like,
why?
and then Reese came out, and I went, I'm honestly fine, but I just didn't want him to keep going at me all night.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, so basically, if you're not constantly moving,
Yeah, you will be.
Can you fuck off?
Yeah.
Is kind of what he was saying. But
Jesus.
But I didn't get
rude, isn't it?
manhandled. Although apparently I've been hearing things about that lately.
Oh, really?
There's bouncers up, even like in H bar. Like there was apparently a case like about a month ago where like a lad just got the shit kicked out of him by a bouncer for no absolute reason. Yeah.
Well,
so I'm like, I'd rather not have that happen to me.
Yeah.
For absolutely no reason. So that was my night out. It was fun.
Yeah.
Decent.
Yeah,
I had to get no, I didn't have to, but I ended up getting Snapchat that night.
Oh, good. Yeah.
No one tried to add me.
Yeah.
it's not. It's literally for no other purpose.
I've got
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
So I can
I discovered
send
this.
you whatever.
I discovered this in the sense of like
Mm.
this is the first time that I considered it when I got a little bit irked. Not irked. That's not right. That makes it sound like I was pissed off.
Yeah.
I got a little bit like, no way.
Yeah.
Like when I found out a lot of you lot,
Yeah.
a lot of people I would consider good friends of mine,
Yeah.
went out on a Sunday.
Yeah, for Tyler's birthday.
Yeah, for Tyler's birthday.
Yeah.
Who I would also consider
A friend.
a friend.
Yeah.
Not a close.
Jesus.
Not kicking off.
No, fuck.
I wouldn't say necessarily a close friend, but a friend.
Yeah.
I talk to him.
Yeah.
If I see him, I give him an all right, and then yeah. So I thought like I would at least think so. That I'll at least get something.
Yeah.
Example: this Saturday, I didn't have Snapchat.
It was
Sam's
organised.
birthday.
Yeah.
It was organised through Snapchat,
Yeah.
but Sam messaged me privately on Facebook to ask me to come to his party.
Yeah.
Gave me the information. I said, I'm there.
Yeah.
He kept me in the loop
Yeah.
without... Oh, Jesus. All sorts of kicking off. All sorts of kicking off. So then I found out there's loads... On the Monday, I found out, there was a night out. I wasn't too bothered. I watched loads of films and I caught up on... I did a lot of dissertation research in terms of watching loads of horror. So I was like... It wasn't a day wasted. I was fine. And I'm also glad I didn't walk into a Monday morning.
Yeah.
So
Which I very much
that's
did.
what I mean. So I wasn't kicking off for that reason. But at the same time, to which then Anna was like, why didn't you come out? I was like, I didn't know about it. And she went, weren't you in the group chat? I went, which group chat? I went, oh, it was Tyler's birthday group chat.
Yeah.
I went, where was this? She went, Snapchat. I went, I don't have Snapchat. So I wasn't informed. Which then also, Tyler does have me on Instagram, so he could have at least...
Yeah, Tyler.
Who's not watching this. But which I found out, Elise watches and listens to these. So I'll say, Elise, just pass on the message to Tyler.
Yeah.
Away, man.
Away, man.
But now I have Snapchat to prevent any... So no one has excuses now.
Now you have Snapchat that you can
No one-
abuse at him from.
I've yet to ever use it, in all honesty.
Have you not?
No, like, I've opened a message Reese has sent to me.
Yeah.
And I've added people on there. Am I going to post stories on there? Absolutely
Definitely,
not.
absolutely not. I don't post stories on there.
I'm literally using that for another form of messaging.
Yeah.
Also, in case if Facebook decides to go under like it at that time, which we did talk about.
The funniest thing in the world.
And I was like, I realised I got no I'm dead to the world.
Exactly. As soon as fucking Facebook's gone on Instagram.
I'm like, oh shit, I'm done.
Yeah, that's it. WhatsApp.
Unless if I get that's Facebook. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Gone. Unless if I got your phone number.
Yeah.
Because I deleted me Twitter as well. But
which I didn't even know you did have my phone number, so we're lucky that you did.
Yeah.
Because otherwise that was it.
Yeah. But yeah.
Damn. What time to be alive.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So that was our weekends.
That was our weekends. It was weird. A weird one.
It was a weekend.
A really weird one, actually. Yeah. Because you just got a message at 2 a.m. of me.
It was 4 a.m.
Was it 4 a.m?
And I was
fair
sat
enough.
on the floor in the Oakroyd.
Yeah, and you just got a message in the group chat
of Reese, and I was
me
like,
with a bust-ass eye, being like, what the fuck?
Reese's phone died as well, so he didn't see it. So I was like, oh, fuck, look at Robbie.
Is that why it said, what the fuck happened to you, Reese?
But from Oscar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that him?
That could be.
No, that was... Speak of the devil, Tyler
McCulloch.
It's involving another birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, the Northern FX page is following me. Doesn't Ella run that?
Yeah.
All right. Should probably follow it back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was. What
I need to get my costume ready. I still haven't done that.
This would be out by then, so we would know it by now.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make any sense.
Is the party tomorrow?
It's Friday. Yeah.
It's tomorrow. Okay.
So this will be out by the time this is out. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be in Newcastle. So if you see us,
true.
So if you see us either at Tyneside Cinema, watching June, on the Metro,
or the wrestling,
or Anarchy Brew, get some.
You'll also see the elusive Leo Bradley.
You'll also see Leo Bradley, who's been a voice.
Yeah. Oh, So if anyone's curious, tomorrow night we're at a costume party, but the costume that you've got to go as is got to have the first letter of your.
It's got to start with your. Yeah.
It starts with the first initial of your name. So R for me, O for you. You're going as Orson Welles.
I'm going as Orson Welles. My brief thing, because again, I'll explain my thing. I was going to be Orange Cassidy, who's a wrestler, and then because I thought, well, the gist about that is like I can just wear me denim jacket, I can wear me jeans, and then I realized, I don't have an Orange Cassidy shirt, and then I thought, let me look at how much that would be. It'd be like about 25 quid. I went like,
No,
I mean, it's good. I like the shirt, but also, I'm a bit.
Yeah.
I'm a bit like these days. My money's either going towards books for dissertation, films for dissertation, or nights out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
So I'd rather not also just shell out other money for other things. But so then I decide, what could I be? What else starts with O? I could be Orson Welles.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing a suit and I've got a fake pipe there.
Excellent
so I'm going to be Orson Welles.
You're
going to be. Yours is more funny.
I am going. So as you know of our friend Reese, friend of the show.
Reese
Bruce, friend of the show. He's also become kind of an elusive, ethereal figure in this that no one will ever hear or see. Well, they will eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
He'll be on the commentary soon.
Within the next maybe few weeks?
Yeah, probably.
We can discuss that.
Yeah, I hope so. So I'm just going to go as Reese.
He doesn't know anything.
But he doesn't know that I'm going as him.
Funny as fuck.
So I'm going to show up in just like...
Have you got the wig yet?
I haven't got the wig yet. That's the issue. I know what I'm going to do for the clothes. I'm just going to wear my blue jeans.
Yeah. Have you got a baseball tee?
My black t-shirt. I haven't got a baseball tee, but I've got my long sleeve t-shirt. I'm just going to put a short sleeve t-shirt over the top of it.
That's fine. Yeah.
But I need that those Reese Bruce locks, baby. I'm also going to buy a cucumber.
Right.
And just go with that, holding that.
Yeah.
But I need the Reese Bruce locks, man.
Have you found a wig yet?
I haven't looked.
Look at Amazon. You got Prime, haven't you?
Yeah, but I won't get it by tomorrow, will I?
If you have it on Prime.
I haven't got Prime.
Oh, don't you have Prime?
No. This is the issue. Is there not like a Halloween shop in Hartlepool that might just have a black wig?
There is. That's a possibility.
A curly black wig.
Black curly wig. Fancy dress. Men.
It'll only end up coming off anyway. Realistically. Oh my god, which one? That one's Reese. Oh, 16 quid.
17 quid, that is. You got the more afro-y ones are like, you got that's like 8 quid. Depends how much money you want to spend on that.
I don't want to spend any, frankly.
Yeah. You do a mullet. But that would be that right there is a perfect Reese wig.
That really is a perfect Reese wig.
Yeah,
no, I'm not spending 17 quid on that. Anna said that she had some black hair dye that just comes out through washing. So I could just
do that.
I could just style it differently.
Have you got any hair producty things?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
You can just make your hair a bit more wild.
Yeah, and then
because it's not curly cut.
No, just make it a bit more wavy and then dye it black.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go as Reese.
That'll be funny.
So I hope he appreciates this.
Yeah.
I think he will.
Yeah. What we need to discuss.
Yeah. I thought you were saying about these.
No, it's travel.
Oh yeah, we get in the train.
Back back from Newcastle.
Oh.
My only thought is we could ask Tyler.
Yeah, it's complete.
But I don't know if he's working that day either.
Yeah. What time does it finish?
After the trains.
That was dear me.
Not after the metros, but after the trains.
Oh dear, oh Christ! How long is the drive?
From an hour-ish.
Okay. Could maybe get a taxi, but then that'd be expensive.
It would be a pricey taxi. That's why. Yeah. We'll discuss it.
We'll ask Tyler tomorrow when he's drunk, and he'll probably be fine.
Yeah,
sure.
Then we forget that he's working. Because that's the only other thing.
Or we could get Tom or someone or anyone.
We can literally ask anyone who's
who can drive.
Last resort, Stephen Gibbs.
Oh, Stay Dog would come get us.
Last resort.
He would definitely come get us. Yeah. Well, that's Stephen. Anyway,
so
this movie.
That was our thing.
Yeah, that's the intro.
Before we get into our other things, the film. Again, want to remind people that links are in the description.
Yeah, boy.
Below for Mind, Samaritans, Mental Health America, etc. For all of that, you survived your worst days. Remember that, everyone. And also, these aren't the links to solve your problem. These are the first steps to solve your problem. So, not even solve, to
help
towards a resolution. How about that? Also in the description, our GoFundMe links are still there for our final major projects.
They are indeed.
Not just our two, but also I'm still leaving Anna BANT'S.
Big Bad Anna Banana Bant.
Yep. I've read the script of her film. I really like it. And she pisses me off that she goes, "Oh, it's not great. I wrote it in 20 minutes." I'm like, "I hate you so much, Anna."
Yeah. It's really good.
It's fine. It's fine. But yeah.
Don't care anyway.
But yeah, that's there. I think I'm currently at 275. I think.
What the funkadelic?
Yeah.
I'm 160.
Thank you to Adam McLean, who's basically just been harassing his friends when they've drunk to death.
Oh, good.
So,
Excellent.
So I went, is that why we've got loads of like anonymous fivers? He went, yeah, probably.
Yes, fantastic.
So,
That's
excellent
good.
stuff.
Good on you, Adam McLean.
So if anyone's like been waving the flag for Love Bethany,
it's Adam McLean. He did go around sticking up posters.
He has done.
All
It's
day
only in the seminar room at the minute.
Oh, okay, but he's doing more, isn't he?
He's talking about spreading it. I'm like,
good, excellent.
Good stuff.
Yeah, go for it.
But yeah, yours as well.
Yep.
A Story of Love and Interplanetary Warfare.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go.
Give a look. All 3 different types of films.
Very different films. Very, very different films.
But should be cool to do.
Yeah, man.
Also in the description is Instagram, social media links. Not only to the Intermission podcast, which that's where you can see all the news and stuff involving the Intermission podcast of when or what film we're going to be talking about next, and any news that we've got for you.
Yeah.
But also our own individuals, where we will be posting some behind the scenes and more information about the films.
Indeed.
I have got some. Did a test shoot yesterday. Well, we both did. We both did a test shoot. So I recreated the ending from The Lighthouse. The actual footage that I should upload that by the end of the week.
Yeah.
There's a behind the scenes photo on my story, as there is, so you can give that a look as well. Remember to subscribe to the channel, as most of you who listen and watch this aren't subscribed. So if you watch enough of us,
come on,
just hit subscribe. Come on. If you're listening as well, listen on Spotify, give us a share. If you listen on Apple Podcasts, rate us. Give us a good old 5-star rating.
Yeah, go on.
And also, if you're new to the podcast, we talk spoilers.
Oh, baby, do we.
So this is your spoiler warning for this film. If you haven't seen the film, get out of here.
Get out of it.
Or if you don't care, stick around.
Yeah, come on, man. It's an old movie.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, come on.
And the film that we are going to be talking about today, Robbie,
I'm excited about it,
is the 1982 sci-fi neo-noir film Blade Runner, specifically the final cut.
Yeah.
The film is directed by Ridley Scott, written by Hampton Fancher and David Peoples, based on a novel, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick.
Yeah.
The film stars Harrison Ford, Rutger Hauer, Sean Young, Edward James Olmos, Emmett Walsh, Daryl Hannah, Joanna Cassidy, William Sanderson, Brian James, and Joe Turkel. Joe Turkel also the I forgot his role. He is the barman in The Shining.
Oh,
He
okay,
plays,
cool.
Tyrell.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, that's him, yeah. The plot synopsis of the film, according to IMDb, is a Blade Runner must pursue and terminate 4 replicants who stole a ship in space and have returned to Earth to find their creator.
Yes.
Accolades the film holds has a 90% on the tomato meter and a 91% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. It holds an 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb, placing at number 171 in their top 250 films of all time.
Yeah.
And it has a 4.1 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd.
Wow.
Awards. Other accolades that this has, it was nominated for 4 Saturn Awards, including Best Special Effects, Best Supporting Actor for Rutger Hauer, Best Director for Ridley Scott, and Best Science Fiction Film. It was nominated for 8 BAFTAs, including Best Special Visual Effects, Best Sound, Best Score for Vangelis, Best Makeup Artist, Best Film Editing, and it won 3 BAFTAs, including Best Production Design, Best Costume Design, and Best Cinematography for Jordan Cronenweth. It was nominated for 1 Golden Globe for Best Original Score, and it was nominated for 2 Academy Awards for Best Visual Effects and Best Art Direction.
Yes.
So, Blade Runner.
Yes. Go on.
I gave a little bit of a teasy tease.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah.
In the sense of, like, I have a very complicated relationship.
Yeah, I'm interested in this.
This is my 3rd time watching the film now.
Okay.
I watched this film 3 times. The first attempt that I had to watch Blade Runner. So, not the first time I watched it, my first attempt of watching Blade Runner. I must have been about 18.
Yeah.
This has got Blu-ray. Stuck it on. I got to the bit very early on, the very first interview bit.
Oh, okay. God, that is early. That's like the opening scene.
Yeah, and then I just started feeling like I had a tired headache.
Right.
So I'm not sure. So I was like, I'm going to turn the film off, and because I just don't. I guess I just don't feel well right now.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And I do that with films sometimes. If I don't feel well and I'm early
Yeah.
enough into the film, I'm like, I'm going to turn, especially if it's like a heralded classic film.
Yeah.
I don't want to be watching a film and be like, oh, I just got a headache. And then that's my memory of the film.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, I'd rather like turn off a film even halfway through and be like, I'm not going to end up enjoying this. Let me just turn it off when I can. So I did that and I took a nap. I'm not a nap type person, Robbie.
Yeah.
So this was a surprise, especially at 18. These days, I'm a bit more of a nap person.
Yeah, same,
Because uni and that.
I sleep most days.
Mark Duplass, as I said, I think I said to you, Mark Duplass, a filmmaker, he is a heavy advocate for napping if you're a writer.
Oh, really?
Because it's like, you'd be surprised what an hour's nap can do to you.
Fair enough.
If you're feeling tired, nap for an hour.
Yeah.
But back then, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, I must really have had a headache then.
Yeah.
The next attempt, and the actual full time that I watched Blade Runner, was hours before watching Blade Runner 2049.
Right, okay.
So, again, October 2017.
Yeah.
And so 4 years ago, I was very much so... I was very Halloween festive at this point.
Okay.
So I was more so in... I was just watching fuckloads of horror Halloween films.
Yeah.
So I just want to spend the month doing that. The new Blade Runner's out.
Yeah.
I'm like...
Should probably watch it.
I should probably watch it, but also I'm just more in a... This was also the month that Jigsaw was coming out. So I was
okay.
Not saying like I thought Jigsaw would be in a better film, but
Yeah.
like I was binging the Saw films this time. So I was watching these types of films.
God, what a naive boy. To think Jigsaw would be alright. God damn it.
Jigsaw.
Oof.
Jigsaw.
Oof.
It's not the worst Saw film.
No, it's not, but...
but so then, stuck it on.
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriend watched it. It was the first time she watched it.
Yeah.
And we watched it, and then I once again started feeling like I had this tired headache. And then in my head, I'm like, is it just the film that's
Are you
giving me
allergic
this?
to Blade Runner?
And then I watched it for the very first time. Very first time I watched Blade Runner. We finished the film. My girlfriend went to donate blood, and then right after that, we went to the cinema to watch Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah.
And my first opinions of watching Blade Runner for the first time was, I went, wow, so Ridley Scott is the boring Kubrick. I was out. I did not like Blade Runner the first time I watched it.
Yeah.
I was like, right, the score's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I was like that, and I was like, God, what a fucking boring film.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I don't think I would ever watch that ever again in my life.
Okay.
And then I saw Blade Runner 2049, and I liked it. I liked it more than this. I can tell you that far more. And I was like, neither of these films are gripping at me for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's wild because it's even more wild with Blade Runner 2049 because as we discussed even on Tuesday, we watched Drive.
Yes.
For the first time. I'm a huge Drive fan.
I know you
fucking huge. So I would think...
Me, not so much.
Yeah. So I would think to me, Blade Runner 2049... I would love Blade Runner 2049 because it's just kind of like...
Yeah.
It's not the exact... It's not the same
No,
film.
God, no.
But I mean, it's like... It's Ryan Gosling kind of doing the same type of thing. It's neon. It's synthy. It's... You know, it's... I feel like I love Denis Villeneuve. It's... You know, I would have thought like...
Yeah.
I would have fucking loved it. I was like, it's good.
Yes.
And it's good. And then, as time went on, for some reason, the original Blade Runner started going in my head a bit more.
Oh, okay.
I started thinking more about Blade Runner than I was about 2049.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about Blade Runner a lot, just generally.
Yeah.
To the point of when it came to November 2019, for November, and also the time when the film takes place.
Yeah.
I thought, I'll give Blade Runner another go.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm in the mood for a bit of a noir flick. Let me see if I can give it another go. And I watched it, and I liked it.
Okay, cool.
But I didn't feel like I still had a full grasp on if I like why or not, or like if I like was like one of these like specifics, or like some points I wasn't interested in, some points I was really fucking interested.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, I'll give it another few years maybe, and then I'll return to it again.
Yeah.
And because it just felt like that type of film.
Yeah.
And next few in a few years' time, that is this morning,
Uh-huh.
was my third time watching the film. And I like it still. But fuck me, I still feel tired watching it. It's even that exact same spot, the very first interview, I was like,
yeah.
And granted, it's the morning. I was watching this, but
can I come clean about something for a second?
What?
The reason I was late to yours this morning, because I meant to get to Oscars at 1 o'clock.
Yes.
To record these. I got here at 2. It's because I fell asleep watching this movie today for half an hour and had to go half an hour back. Yeah.
But also, right?
Yeah.
For me, it doesn't make any sense. I should fucking love this film.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you should.
I should eat this shit up.
You should love this.
And this should be in my top 10.
It's all about what does it mean to be human, and
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I should love it.
Yeah.
There's scenes that I love.
Oh yeah.
And we can discuss that.
Mm-hmm.
But my God, Robbie, I still don't know. Like, I'm in an abusive relationship with this film, and I'm gonna come back to it.
Yeah.
And I will.
It's getting to one day it'll get to the level of me with Doctor Who.
I still have not given this a rating on Letterboxd.
Yeah, because you don't know.
I give it a heart in the sense like I like it.
Yeah.
But I can't give. Do I give it 4 stars? Do I give it 3? Is it a 5-star? No, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, again we can talk. We'll get a bit more into it, a bit more. But yes, your relationship with. I've yet to still revisit Blade Runner in 2049.
Okay.
So
have you only seen that once? Oh my God. Okay.
I've got it on 4K.
Okay.
Not just Blu-ray. I've got it on 4K.
Right. That's insane.
I need
on that telly, that'll look amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, my relationship with Blade Runner. So, 2049 came out in 2017, so I was 16 when that came out. I started watching What Culture and those kind of channels in like 2014, 2015. And you get those ones when you're into it, when you're getting into movies and all that kind of stuff. Which I was getting more into watching older movies and classics and stuff. And you get to lists where it's like top 10 unanswered mysteries in famous movies or whatever. And always Blade Runner just kept cropping up in these fucking lists all the time. And I was like, I don't know what that is. I should probably watch that one day. And so then I knew about Blade Runner before I saw Blade Runner. So I knew the debate of, is Deckard a replicant? I'm sure we'll have the discussion later on. No, he isn't. So then, that kind of stuff. And I knew about all that discussion. And then I knew that it was based on the book by Philip K. Dick.
Do Android Stream of Electric Sheep.
Yeah, I went to the Science Museum in London.
Go.
They had that book, so I bought the book. I read the book. Nothing like the movie.
No, I knew about that.
If you like the movie, you'll probably like the book, but it's so like different. It's not the movie. The movie, it says that it's an adaptation. It's an adaptation in the sense that the main character is called Deckard, and it deals with replicants and Blade Runners. But apart from that,
is Blatty on it?
Probably. Yeah, I can't remember. I read it when I was like 14.
Okay, right.
And then
Jesus, that's a fucking...
Yeah, and then the trailers started coming out for 2049. And I was like, I should probably actually watch the original Blade Runner. So I did. And I liked it. But obviously I was 15. So
that's a surprising thing for you to say about this film.
Yeah, I liked it-ish.
Right.
This morning was the 4th time I've seen this movie.
Oh, okay.
So I have a handle on what I think about this movie.
Right.
And then I'll just briefly touch on my relationship with 2049.
Yeah.
That is, and I've spoken to you about this, the last time I've been properly impressed by a film ever.
Is that the first Denis Villeneuve film you've seen?
Yes.
Okay.
I saw Prisoners after that.
Okay. Prisoners was my first.
And they're the only two that I've seen.
I feel like it depends what your first Denis Villeneuve film is to what might be your favourite.
Fair enough, yeah. I think 2049 is in my top 10 favourite films of all time.
Oh, is it?
I fucking love that movie. It blew me away. It's just insane. It's insanely good. This is why when you say that 2017 wasn't a good year for films, have you said that before?
2018.
Okay.
2017 I think's okay. I like 2017. 2017 is a good year.
2017 is probably my favourite year for movies. Genuinely.
We'll have different favourites with this year, though.
Yeah, because
I love Call Me By Your Name.
Yeah.
I love Ghost Story. I think 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Yeah.
La La Land.
Came
That
out
was
in
2016.
Came out in January.
I mean, if
It came out in
if you wanna be
January for us,
pedantic-
alright?
if
It
you wanna
came
be
out in January for us.
Okay, if you want to be pedantic about it, but like
Yeah.
La La Land's technically 2017 if you want to be like that, but
Yes.
2016. But if you want to be like that with UK releases,
Yeah, which I do because we live in the UK.
okay, then by default, then Moonlight also came out,
Yeah.
as well for us,
Okay.
which I love. Last Jedi came out that year. Disaster House came out that year.
I'll continue to sign to the microphone if you want to keep going.
I'm naming films that came out the year. That's all I'm doing, man.
Top 3 of my top 10 movies of all time came out in that year for us. La La Land, Baby Driver,
Oh yeah, Baby Driver came out. That year,
Blade Runner.
yeah.
I love that movie. It is infinitely better than
Coco.
this.
Paddington 2.
Paddington 2, which is probably an honourable mention on my top 10, genuinely.
Fair.
Unironically.
Right, but yeah.
But, yeah, 2049 is infinitely better than this.
Okay.
I'm sorry, this is sacrilege, and I'll duck if you like, because we'll probably get a brick thrown through the window if anyone hears us saying this in Hartlepool. I'm not that big a Ridley Scott fan.
Oh!
no! It was the ghost of Ridley.
You knocked Sufjan
Sorry.
and
Sorry, everyone.
uh,
Just for a gag. Not a big fan.
oh no, let me get into that because I have my thing with Ridley Scott as well.
He has
yeah, no,
never ever
neither.
made an entertaining film.
No, right.
In my
fucking-
opinion. it's so boring.
I say this every time. Right, here's my little candid relationship with Ridley Scott.
Yeah, it's okay.
Right, first of all, first film I ever saw from him, Robin Hood. Can't remember a fucking thing about it.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Do you want to know my first Ridley Scott film?
Second film I saw from him,
Go on.
Prometheus.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah.
first.
Oh, that was my first Alien film as well, technically.
Same. Christ.
I've since rewatched Prometheus a few. I've rewatched it once. I've
Yeah.
seen it twice now,
Yeah.
and I've said this to you. To me, that's the Rogue One of the Alien films.
Yeah. But I love
They're
Rogue
both
Well, I don't love Rogue One. I think it's actually
Fucking- they're both
really
fucking
bad.
Just,
Yeah.
they're there. Anyway.
Yeah, continue.
but yeah.
It's fine.
Then the next one I watched was The Counselor. Generally one of the worst films I've fucking seen in my entire life.
Not saying it.
It's a film that it was the first film that I'm like, oh my god, Michael Fassbender was awful in it.
Oh, really?
Like not even like a thing like, oh, he's like the cast were bad. I'm gonna tell you the cast in this film, Robbie. Right, first of all,
Sell it to me.
It was Ridley Scott directed it.
All right.
Screenplay by Cormac McCarthy,
Who did? What's
the
he done?
author of No Country for Men on the Road.
Okay.
His first screenplay.
Yeah.
Boy, can he not write a
Oh,
screenplay?
right. Oh,
It's a
dear,
J.K.
mate.
Rowling situation. If there was one.
Yeah.
Cast Michael Fassbender
Yeah.
as the counselor,
Yeah, it's okay.
and he is known as the counselor,
Okay.
as in hello, the counselor. And there's
Okay.
Penelope Ford. No, perfect. That's a wrestler. Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz is in
Yeah.
it. Javier Bardem
Excellent.
was a wild and wacky villain.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Cameron Diaz, who generally was
Oh.
she thought this
She's
was
out of place.
she thought this was her Oscar-winning film. I can tell you that. Now.
God bless
And then you
Cameron.
had Brad Pitt who wore a cowboy hat.
Yeah. Oh, good on you, Brad
He
Pitt.
sat in a chair and wore a cowboy hat.
Yeah. You're not selling it. I'll be
Cameron
honest.
Diaz fucks a car.
What?
She spread eagles on
An exhaust?
on the windshield
Right.
and just grinds while Javier Bardem's in there, just watching this. And it's
What?
told as a story, like it's as if it's a Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson film where Javier Bardem's telling this to Michael Fassbender, and Michael Fassbender's like, "Wait, she did what?" It's not
What?
good, Rob. It's not a good
What
film,
the
Robbie.
fuck?
So anyway, that he did that.
Yeah.
Then what was the next? And then I watched Alien.
Yeah. I like Alien. It's not. It's again. Do you know what he does? For me, this is how I remember Ridley Scott. He makes movies that then other directors come in and do sequels to that are infinitely better.
It's Alien, man. Right, I get it. At this
I
point,
get
it.
Alien. I get Alien.
But fuck me, I never want to watch that film again.
I don't-
I can
Yeah.
tell you what, I've seen it once in my home.
Yeah.
Thought it was boring. Saw it again in the cinema.
Yeah.
And a back-to-back of that and Aliens. First time I saw Aliens, by the
Yeah.
way. Watched Alien. I felt really tired. This was a midnight screening, so I thought, I guess it's just the late.
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Then I watched Aliens, and I instantly woke up. I was like, oh, so Aliens just not good.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Okay,
that's
that's
fair
bad.
enough.
No, it's not. It's not that.
It's not
good. It's
good.
good.
Yeah.
But my God, it's.
This
And
slander.
then it's not-
I've never seen you do this on the
and
podcast. This
it's
is insane.
right. And then what else did he do? What else have I seen from him? I didn't see the one where Christian Bale was Moses. I skipped
That's
one.
the second film of his that I saw. So I saw
Skip
Prometheus and then Exodus,
Exodus.
Gods and Kings. Awful.
And then Alien Covenant. I liked.
I like Alien Covenant.
I liked. It's
yeah,
a
I like that
fun
movie.
time.
It is a fun time. Gladiator.
I haven't seen that yet.
Okay,
So
it's slow. I don't mind Gladiator. I think it's quite good.
okay,
But it's slow.
what's another older film from him? I haven't seen Thelma and Louise
I haven't
yet.
seen Thelma and Louise yet.
That might have been the only old. And then I saw All the Money in the World. I liked.
Was that the one where it was
They
Kevin
switched-
Spacey,
yeah.
but they swapped him out?
I liked
haven't
it.
seen it.
It's actually a decent thriller.
Oh, okay.
Ridley Scott made
Oh my
something that I actually was
God.
excited, thrilling to watch.
Yeah.
Look, and I get it.
Mm.
And I've seen Boy and the Bicycle, which is
Yeah,
just
same.
it's his brother Ryan a bike.
It's just
and
round
Harry
here.
Potter. Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, I like Tony Scott better.
I
Yes.
don't know. I don't
He
know
did
what he's
Unstoppable,
done. Okay.
which
I haven't seen it.
it was the train film with Denzel and Chris Pine. It was
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
It was fine. It's what it is.
I remember that coming out, actually. That's weird.
Top Gun.
Oh, Top Gun's fantastic.
Top Gun.
He
It's
did
enjoyable.
Top Gun?
Tony Scott did Top Gun.
I fucking loved Top Gun.
It's enjoyable. Had a fun time.
Yeah, what a good time.
And he did True Romance, which I fucking love.
I haven't seen True Romance.
Written by Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
And he did Man on Fire. Man on Fire is really good.
Okay, very
Well,
good.
So,
Yeah.
if anything, I like Tony Scott a little.
Yeah.
Tony Scott is the prototype Michael Bay, but his films actually feel a bit more like not commercially bullshit.
Yeah.
Like they feel a bit more like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, this is fun and
But
shit.
I feel like
not-
we've been jaded by Ridley Scott in the sense that he's constantly shoved down our throats.
yeah, we go to the Northern School of Art, which
Which claims Ridley Scott went
he
there.
went to it.
Yeah.
And even he claims he went to it.
Yeah. But he didn't.
He went to the Middlesbrough campus because the Hartlepool one
Didn't exist.
didn't exist.
Yeah.
He didn't do film. He did
Production design.
production design
Yeah.
because the film cost didn't exist.
Yeah.
He came to Hartlepool generally.
Yeah.
Like he was from North Shields, South
I don't
Shields.
know.
He's from
Round here.
the Tyne
Yeah.
area. And so he did come to Hartlepool a few.
Mm.
That's why he made the film.
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
way. So it's not like he's a stranger to Hartlepool.
No, but it's,
But he's not local lad,
it's-
Ridley Scott.
Yeah, and it's when it's that we constantly have it shoved down our throats, as in like Ridley Scott came here. Are you gonna be the next Ridley Scott? Ridley Scott didn't go here. Ridley Scott went to Middlesbrough and he didn't do a film course. So leave us alone.
And then he went to London to do film.
Yeah. So fuck off.
And now he's fucked off from England because
Yeah.
even he's like, God, England is shit for
Yeah.
budgeting for films.
It's
getting
like-
better now, but back then it
Yeah.
was like,
Oh god. Yeah.
God, this is fucking. That's why his main films that are like known. Blade Runner. That's not British production.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like,
Exactly. But I like Alien more than you do. I think I really like.
I'm not a
Alien.
big
I think it's good.
Alien franchise person.
That's
generally.
fine.
I like Aliens a lot.
Yeah, Aliens is good.
I'll defend Alien 3 a little bit.
No.
No, I don't defend it like.
Oh,
It's a good film.
It's not a good movie. It's a
no,
bad
it's not.
movie.
But like, I appreciate what they were trying to do with it. I
Yeah.
don't think it's complete disastrous.
Do you
I
like Alien Resurrections, where they do like a? Is it Ripley's a clone or something? Like there's like they do Ripley clones, but like it's a weird monster thing.
Robbie, if any film has the name Resurrection in it,
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
it's the shittest film
Yeah,
ever.
yeah. I've got the quadrilogy box set of those movies.
Looking good for the Matrix, like, innit?
Ah, don't, because I really want that to be good.
Not
Don't
being
do
funny.
it.
You got like Alien Resurrection. You know what also came out not too far after that?
Go on.
Halloween Resurrection.
no.
Do you know what Halloween Resurrection? 2002, right? What a belter year that was. I just want to sprinkle that in there. What also came out in 2002?
Batman.
American Psycho
Oh.
2. Do you know what else also did? Die Another Day. Quality film for franchise
God.
murdering films.
Yeah. Spider-Man came out though, so that was good. So anyway, that was insane. I've never seen you golf like that on this podcast. That was brilliant.
Basically, Ridley Scott is the first director where I hear people, he's a fucking genius. And then I watch so many of his films.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and you just don't get
what
it.
am I missing here?
Yeah.
What am I missing when I'm watching Alien? I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, why aren't I being terrified?
Yeah.
Why is everyone here
Yeah,
going like,
yeah.
it's just so fucking terrifying.
So do you know what? So okay.
Did The Martian, which I
Oh,
also don't
I
like,
love The
which
Martian.
is also just...
That's the one where I'll put my hand up and say The Martian's fucking great.
No, it isn't.
It's so
No, it
good.
isn't.
I
we
love The
forgot
Martian.
it existed. We literally forgot
No,
right
I
there
know.
that Ridley Scott did it.
I forget that Ridley Scott did it because it doesn't feel like a Ridley Scott film. It's a
Right.
great movie. The Martian's great.
It's not great.
It is. Matt Damon's fucking fantastic in that. He is.
He's one-liner machine. Oh,
so
brilliant.
funny.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, then. I really want to get into this dramatic moment, but you're making shit jokes to me.
Leave him
Brilliant,
alone.
man. Oh, this big dramatic moment of he's going to get saved now, and he's making, oh, I'm Iron Man.
Nothing has to be. No, it doesn't always have to be mopey. All right.
I'm not asking for it to be mopey.
It's a movie.
This is mopey, and I'm going to get in a why there's moments that I don't like.
It's a movie about the human spirit, you know, and how one man can keep going through all the shit, and I
Right.
appreciate it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't need one-liners after every fucking sentence, though, about it.
You know what?
You can be endearing without being a joke jukebox.
Yeah, all right. Shut up.
Academy Award nominated performance.
Yeah.
Howie.
He was good.
Academy Award.
He wasn't
nominated.
Academy Award not. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. But it was good. It's a good movie, all right.
That's the equivalent of Robert Downey Jr. was nominated for Iron Man.
No,
As in
no,
2008
I'm the person that disagrees when people
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
He should have had a nomination for Endgame. He's played that character for 10 years. Hugh Jackman played Wolverine for longer and he didn't get a nomination. So no, and he's better in my opinion. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, Blade Runner.
Right, you finish your point. Yeah.
My negative with Blade Runner, right? I'll compare directly why I think Blade Runner 2049.
No, I was going to finish.
Don't do it. Why 2049 is better than the original?
Okay.
Because when things happen in the mystery of Blade Runner 2049 and little things are uncovered and he goes down this rabbit hole and he's pulling on this string or whatever, they mean something. In this movie, there is no he doesn't get a clue and it calls back to something else. He gets a clue and he goes, "Oh, I'll go here then." And he just follows shit, but none of it means anything to what's come before. And it's not even a real mystery. That's my issue with it, is that it's just Harrison Ford going around doing things slowly.
Yes.
But I like the ideas. I like the ideas of what does it mean to be human? Are these androids human people? I like the character of Rachel a lot. She's very interesting.
Yeah.
I like Deckard a lot. Again, we'll have the conversation. Is he a replicant or not? Spoilers, he isn't. But
you've changed. Changed your opinion.
Yeah,
on it.
well, because when I was younger, I used to think, oh yeah, he is. But then I think about it, and it's for the. I thought he was just for the sake of that being cool. It's the same thing where the first time I watched Inception, people go, "Is Cobb Dream at the end?" No,
he isn't.
No, he isn't, because story-wise, it wouldn't make sense. It's a cool thing to say, to go, at the end he's still dreaming, and you go, what? But it doesn't mean anything. It's not...
Inception, a much better film than Blade.
Yes, it is, yeah.
It is. Than both Blade Runners.
No, you're wrong. No, that's not true. You need to watch 2049 again.
I do. I'm not going to think it's better than Inception.
If you haven't seen it in 4 years...
I know,
and you've only seen it once. You need to fucking rewatch that.
But
movie.
I know I'm not going to think it's better than Inception from my point of view. That film got me into wanting to look into how films were made. That's the equivalent of me going right, but this other film, you need to watch it again because that's better than Jurassic Park. You're never going to think that.
Yeah, well, maybe.
But
who knows?
Moving on to it.
Yeah. Get your water. Oh, what is this?
In the words of Deckard.
Oh my God! Are we having a whiskey? What's happening?
We need it for this film, Robbie. Pour yourself some there, because Blade Runner.
This isn't. It's not this bad.
No,
I quite like Blade
No,
Runner.
no. I do as well. But
I don't like whiskey. I'll pour.
Do you want rum instead?
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Have you got a mixer? I don't want to just.
You don't drink straight, do you?
No, I don't. Oh God. I wasn't planning on this today. I've got a bad throat as it is. Ooh, it's cold.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, this is more so pure for the pure aesthetic because Deckard likes his whiskey.
He does like his whiskey.
I can literally grab a Coke for you if you really don't.
Yeah, if you've got one, that'd be fantastic. Harrison Ford is much better in the second one. By the way, he's much better in.
I'll counter that point for a second.
Okay. Where have you got Coke?
In the kitchen downstairs.
Oh, I see. Oh, we're gonna cut. Is this gonna be a cut? Oh, fantastic. We're back.
So.
Yeah.
Blade Runner.
Yeah.
The final cut.
Yeah.
We're not doing comparisons to cuts because I don't know it.
I don't know. I know the narration.
Yeah.
which I've seen.
Yeah.
Oh no.
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 Okay. Okay. So
the stuff with the unicorn, I think, is only in this version.
I think so. Yeah. Which I think is a big reason to why people might
Think he's a replicant.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not.
Okay. Should we get into that now then?
Yeah. Okay. Is Deckard a replicant?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I don't have opinion. I don't have that strong of opinion on it. Being honest, it's one of these things that if I hear people go, "Yeah, he is," and I listen to them and I go, "Okay, I can see that." Or if they go, "No, he isn't," I'm like, "Okay, I can see." Like
It's this huge debate.
I don't think it's because I heard that as well.
Mm.
But watching the film, it doesn't matter if he is or not.
It really doesn't.
It doesn't matter if he is or he isn't.
No.
You can see it if he is. You can see it if he ain't. Through watching it this time, it points to more that he isn't.
Yeah.
In all honesty.
To me, right, Harrison Ford says that he isn't.
Really? Okay.
He's gone on record multiple times saying that he isn't, and then he got asked recently, I think it was in 2049, when that came out. He got asked again on like a talk show or something, and he went, "I don't fucking care. It's exactly. Whatever you want it to be."
Yeah.
Like, which is like, yeah. And I think the Denis Villeneuve was asked about it, saying, "Is this movie gonna answer the question? Is he a replicant or not?" And Denis Villeneuve was like, "No, not really." Again, it's still kind of up in the air. But then, like, Ridley Scott says, "Yes, he is."
Well, fine, okay then.
But he's not. He's not a replicant because replicants don't age.
No, they don't. Yes.
So he wouldn't be in 2049, would he? Looking like that.
True. Yes.
If he was a replicant,
Yeah,
he's not. All right,
Yeah.
he's just definitively not. It doesn't matter.
There you go. Yeah.
The whole stuff with the unicorn, I think, is interesting though.
No, I do like that. Yes.
Because that kind of does lead credence to him being a replicant because
it's a memory that's just
there's the implanted memory stuff
happens. Yeah.
Because he has dreams about it.
Yes.
About the unicorn, and then he gets handed the unicorn by. What's he called? Edward James Olmos, or whatever he's called. Is that his name?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because he's in 2049 as well. But,
is he?
Yeah, but he gives him that folded up unicorn thing, doesn't he? That's in this cut, isn't it?
Yeah.
He gives him the unicorn as to acknowledge, like...
Yeah.
It's almost as if he's going, "I know you're a replicant because I know that you've dreamed about this."
Yeah.
Which he also does to Rachel. Deckard does to Rachel earlier on, sorry.
Yeah.
Which, so, the implication's there, but it wouldn't... It has no impact on the story.
There's no impact whatsoever.
That's one of the things I love about 2049 is that it says straight out the gate. It's like, yeah, Ryan Gosling's a replicant.
Yeah, it's pretty much
he is a replicant in this movie,
I'm fine
which
with
is a really interesting dynamic.
This I don't care.
Yeah,
I really don't care. I really don't care. It makes more sense for him not to be. Because then why would they have a Blade Runner who's a...
Yeah.
I guess you can...
Which then happens in the future.
Yeah, but also... You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, it's like, why would you? At this point...
In 2019, when it's still, like, quite...
It doesn't really make a difference if he is or not. It's one of the biggest debates and yet most useless debates in cinema history.
It's not necessary.
It's not necessary.
It's like where you hear some things where people go, "So what do you think about that?" And it's like you watch and you go, "Oh, that's not at all what the film's about one bit."
No.
It's like you hear many shining theories and they go, well, "So is this?" Like, I didn't even think about that.
It doesn't matter.
No.
It's like it's like the thing with Cobb in Inception. It's not what the movie's about.
It's a fun little like thing at the end to be like, "Oh, what's it drip?" But then you can see it's like the top. It's gonna fall over. It's
and also the whole thing's about
all the things to delve into Inception. The ending is not one of them. In all honesty.
If the movie's about grief, which it is, it's a movie about grief. That's just in a different whatever. This isn't an Inception podcast, but...
Oh, I got confused there. I thought, like, Blade Runner?
No, Inception. It's about grief, and then he accepts his grief and all that kind of stuff. He puts it to rest, and then he gets to go back to his family. Which, that's what the movie's about. Why would he then be dreaming when he goes back to the family? The arc doesn't work if he is. So, everyone shut up, basically, in short.
Yeah. So, Blade Runner, is he a replicant? Probably not. Does it matter? Doesn't fuck.
Not at all.
Doesn't
Ridley Scott says he is. Harrison Ford says he isn't.
Sure.
Who cares?
Yeah.
It's fine.
What does Philip K. Dick? Oh, wait.
He's dead.
Died a few months before the premiere of the film.
Oh, really? That's really sad.
March 1982 he died. Yeah.
But it does. I can't.
You got to see Harrison Ford and Rutger Hauer on set.
Oh, that's nice.
And he said that Deckard. He said Harrison Ford was basically more Deckard than he could have imagined.
Oh, perfect. That's really nice.
And he also said that Rutger Hauer's Blatty was basically Blatty.
Yeah, he's fucking great in this. He's brilliant. Probably the best part of this movie. Quite frankly, I like Tyrell a lot. That's the only thing.
Right, from a performance standpoint, yes, I would say Blatty is the best part. Like Rutger Hauer. Plot-wise, I disagree.
Oh, really?
I don't think Blatty as a character is...
What?
Again,
I like him a lot.
The end is... His end is incredible. Yeah. Because it's right... Yeah. Again, as I say, that's one thing that you can tick off where it's like, so what's really Oscar W. Fitchett? It's the fucking tears in a rain.
It's the existential bit.
It's all that shit. Yeah. It's incredible. It's like, we all get lost. Yeah. Like tears in rain.
The doves.
It's fucking. It's beautiful. Shit.
Yeah, that's your shit.
I love it. It's poetic. Yeah. Everything leading up to that is like, we're here. Yeah. Every time I watch the film, it's like, we're doing this now. Then. Yeah. There's no lead up to it.
Do you know
there's no like big. I'm not saying like we needed a big hero versus villain moment. I didn't need that. But that speech feels like I should have been on a journey like Luke and Vader. Yeah. But I didn't.
Do you know which bit I love? I love the bit where Harrison Ford goes into that strip club with all the snakes and he does that stupid voice.
Hey, I'm doing it.
Hey, I'm doing a report on him. It's so funny. It's so funny and so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't know who you are. Why are you putting on a voice? What are you doing?
It's cool. I like it.
It's fucking hilarious.
So like Rutger Hauer. I've seen him in a few things. He was also in Sin City. He's good in that. He's what's his name? That Yellow Bastard's dad. He's the that guy. Yeah, and he's also Hobo with a Shotgun.
Yes,
which is a highly underrated fun flick.
Okay,
doesn't get talked about much.
Yeah,
people talk about machete loads. I think Hobo with a Shotgun needs a bit more. It's the same type of.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's the same type of feel.
Same type of movie.
It's cool if you want like a really grindhousey, violent flick.
Yeah,
with a surprisingly fucking brilliant performance by Rutger Hauer.
Oh, okay.
Like he did. There's no reason for Rutger Hauer to give a great performance in Hobo with a Shotgun, but he does.
Yeah, good on him.
So
he's
a very Shakespearean actor in genre films. You know what I mean? It's like example with this. I think this is a good example of that.
I like that. This is the one thing that I think the first movie definitely has over the second is the big businessman head of the company character. Jared Leto is the only thing in the second movie where I'm like, you suck. Quite frankly.
You think Tyrell
is
better?
Much better.
I always forget about Tyrell until I watch the film.
Yeah.
Jared Leto I remember, though.
Yeah.
Tyrell I forget.
Yeah. Do you know what I forget about? The weird little dolls that man makes for himself.
Yeah,
what the fuck's that about? That's
right, that...
What's going on there?
Right, I'll get into these bits while we're at now.
First sip of alcohol.
Okay.
Ooh, it's never tasted so bad. Go on, continue.
Have you had Dead Man's Fingers before?
No, I'm a Kraken man.
I like Kraken
myself. I like Kraken. Yeah.
But okay, right.
Yeah.
This film is an absolute. This is what I mean by an abusive fucking relationship with this film. And I don't mean just my journey about when I've watched this film. I mean watching the film as well.
Yeah.
I want to say as well. This is one of my top 10 favorite scores.
Yo, the music's great.
I prefer it more than Blade Runner 2049.
Really?
I've got them both on vinyl. I've listened to them both separately.
Yeah.
Probably in the film, Blade Runner 2049 is great. Separately, it's the same just track. It just feels like I'm listening to the same.
I agree with that, yeah.
It's just the same. Yeah. Great score, but it just... Blade Runner, the Vangelis score, though, no, I can listen to it within the film. It fits beautifully. Separately, it fits brilliantly as well.
Yeah.
Blade Runner Blues is one of my favorite tracks ever.
Oh, right, okay. That's good. That's a really good sax impression, you know. Holy shit! Okay, that's insane.
So what the fuck? The first time we hear that,
any of our audio listeners would think you've just whipped out a sax.
so I know what I can do then if I need.
Yeah, that's a talent. That's
so
incredible.
it's like, hey, we need some Foley for a saxophone. Where's
well,
Oscar?
there we go.
But so that one of my favorite pieces of music that plays on one of my favorite bits of the film for the first.
Which bit is that in?
It's I think it's right after the first when is it Rachel who Sean Young plays?
Yeah.
When Deckard after she leaves.
Yeah, okay.
And then Deckard is. It's such a fucking cool shot, and I wish I loved the film so much more, so I can like just be like oozing about this.
Yeah.
So when he like looks at the photo and the track starts playing, then he's just like got his whiskey and he's like on the balcony. And
yeah, it's good. Yeah.
And that music's playing at like a nighttime. I'm like,
I wish I loved this movie.
That's like my fucking shit right there.
Yeah.
I got Cowboy Bebop vibes. I got like just cool jazz. It's just so much.
We'll talk about Cowboy Bebop in the intermission, by the way.
Yes, we will.
But continue.
So then that scene's playing. I'm like, fuck this. Like, I fucking love this film. And then towards the end of the track, we then cut to a scene of Daryl Hannah. Oh, I forgot her character's name. She's the blonde.
Oh, yeah.
She's walking.
Where she's in the trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then we meet.
Yeah, that guy with the toys.
His name.
I don't know
Spencer?
his name. Probably.
It feels like Spencer.
Yeah,
We'll
probably.
call him Spencer.
Who's to say? Yeah, probably Spencer.
Spencer.
Yeah.
And then I went from literally being euphoric with Blade Runner
to
being like everything I love. Because I think we mentioned this. I'm funny with sci-fi.
You are, yeah. I love sci-fi. You're more.
Some sci-fi I find, but then there's some sci-fi which I'm like, just in love with.
Yeah.
And Hers, my favorite sci-fi film. It's one of my tied as my favorite film.
Yeah.
I love Detroit the Game,
Yeah.
Ex Machina, the film. I love just again.
Yeah.
So I love. Again, I love like those like almost clean sci-fi, like the aesthetic of just clean.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm a Mac guy and not a PC guy. It just
Everything just sleek.
It's just
and nice.
slick. That's a good.
Slick and nice.
I know the Blade Runner isn't necessarily slick. It's got like know.
It's seedy.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
yeah,
it's seedy.
But it's you got like nice neon bits. Again, you got
Yeah.
smooth jazz.
Yeah.
It's cool. And again, there's the architecture and like some sort of the cityscape is very Japanese influenced.
Yeah.
Which again,
Which a lot of this film is.
love my shit with that.
Yeah.
It's odd. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
I don't think.
No.
But
It's a weird aesthetic to go for.
so we go from like this again. It's that one shot of just like a moody noir flawed hero just looking on a balcony in this sci-fi thing with a whiskey and then smooth jazz music.
Yeah.
To then the thing that basically could cut entirely from the film.
Yeah.
And I could be perfectly fine with the film. There is
Yeah.
no reason.
Yes. For the
None at all.
people.
None at all. I'm not being funny, right? What's the reason? Oh, we need a reason for Blatty to get to Tyrell.
Yeah.
Could we have had literally anything
else? Yeah.
other than a subplot of this guy who's, I'm a bit awkward around this girl. And
I make toys which are clearly like children in costumes or whatever.
I just thought they were little people in costumes.
Oh, were they really?
They look,
Okay.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
that's how it looked.
Yeah.
It's like, but Daryl Hannah's character doesn't get any more.
No.
Spencer, who we're calling him, doesn't get any more.
Doesn't get any more. She's the least interesting of the people.
Take them out and give me more with Blatty. Give me more Blatty.
She's the least interesting. She's the least interesting of the replicants, because the one in the strip club is a fun scene. I enjoy that scene a lot.
Yeah, so little of her.
Batty's great.
Yeah.
And the guy that's getting interviewed in the opening scene, that scene is
Mustache.
fucking awesome. I love that
Good
one.
scene, it's a good
I
scene.
love that scene.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What's a tortoise?"
You know what turtle is? Yeah.
It's
Exactly
the same thing. When he's like, this address, and he's like, "Yeah, that's the hotel I live in.
Yeah.
Is it nice? Yeah, I guess."
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
stuff like that. I'm like, I like this. This is good. But like, just why?
There's a good show again, but it literally goes from like the best moments of the film. To
yeah.
then we go back to like, fuck, damn it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know you were saying about how you don't know the differences between the cuts and stuff. Is there a cut where that stuff isn't in it? I
don't
imagine
think
there
so.
is.
Oh, I don't. Maybe there's 3 cuts to this thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
No, I haven't seen them all. Cause
Apparently the final cut's the best version.
yeah,
So-
yeah. That's what I've heard. I've I've never seen a different version from the final cut. I've seen the narration stuff in like clips and stuff on YouTube. Yeah, it's.
It take because also if you're on about this film being
Jesus. So
if you're on about this film, right?
Yeah.
Being a neo-noir, and it is.
Yeah, I'll say so. Yeah.
But these scenes aren't even neo-noir. They're not
No,
film noir at all.
They're borderline like weird gothic Tim Burton shit.
If that, like,
Yeah,
I'm watching this and I'm feeling like, God, this feels like a cheesy 80s sci-fi flick right now. I was like, "Ugh, a girl. Ugh."
Yeah.
It's like, does that lead anywhere? No.
Nah. Is this a fish scale? No, it's a snake. Okay.
Do you know what could have cut it a lot more? If just Blatty, is it Batty?
Batty. Yeah.
Blatty, who was that? That's
Roy,
the author of The Exorcist.
Roy Batty
Roy Batty.
is his name.
If Batty, right,
Yeah.
and his crew
Yeah.
just fucking like threaten the guy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, so you know Tyrell.
Yeah.
You could have cut
So much out of this.
so much.
Yeah.
Unnecessary. We get 2 different scenes of Spencer and
Oh my
Daryl
God,
Hannah
Yeah.
that don't do anything.
No, it's.
Don't do anything, man. Do they look good? Yeah, the film flow shot.
Oh God, it looks beautiful.
There's no fault in the cinematography.
Yeah, no, the
in this.
cinematography is fantastic.
The mise en scène, gorgeous.
Really
Lighting, beautiful.
Yeah.
Technically, flawless. I don't have any
Yeah.
problems with this
No,
film
no.
that-wise.
It's the script.
Jesus Christ, it's God, mate. I felt like I was dozing off so many times. And you know
Yeah.
what? I like a good little slow flick.
Ah, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Me, I'm more excusable with them.
Yeah.
Again, Drive, massive, adore that film.
Didn't like
One
it.
of my favorite flicks.
Yeah.
Is it slow and patient? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Love it.
Mm.
But this is just boring,
This is-
Robbie.
yeah.
It's just boring.
I can agree with you. I think.
It's not expanding any mood. Of
No.
like, oh my God. Or like, oh, I'm feeling romantic now.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
like, oh, I'm feeling tense. Because that's the least I get. I know you don't have the feelings of that, but that's the feelings I get with Drive.
Yeah.
Like in the sense, like when he's just gunned down loads of people and there's just that long shot of him with blood on his face.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's a long take. But it's almost like I'm watching that and I'm like, oh shit. Oh fuck, that was. Oh, let's get my breath back. But you know, that's the feeling.
Yeah,
I'm getting.
I know what you mean.
And there's feelings of like when it's like him and Carey Mulligan, and there's just pause, and it's more
Yeah.
like, oh, I feel this feels romantic.
Yeah.
But like there's nothing in this.
Did
film.
you not feel the romance with Rachel?
That's an entirely different point.
Really?
That's an entirely different.
I like
I'm not
it.
saying yes or no.
Okay.
Right now,
Okay.
I'll elaborate. Should we? Because fucking Daryl Hannah and Spencer.
Yeah.
The fuck. The
Yeah.
point. Do we have anything else to say about that? Is that the worst part of the film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Does it tank the film? Doesn't tank the film? Does it drag the pacing down?
Yeah.
It definitely does.
Yeah,
because
big time.
there's no story implication other than
No, God,
we need to get Batty to Tyrell.
Mhm.
Do we need an entire subplot to get to that though?
No, we don't.
We're taking time away from Deckard and we're taking time away from Batty. We're getting 2 characters where it's like, wait, who are you?
Yeah, you can have this awkward guy show up and Batty tells Daryl Hannah to sleep with him.
Yeah.
To find out if he's like got information on Tyrell. He does, so they bust into his apartment.
Does Daryl
Done.
Hannah have a cool design? Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the look of her.
Yeah, cool.
But a similar reason why Harley Quinn should never be a star of a film.
Yeah.
Neither Daryl Hannah's character should never have that much of a film.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's like
Fair enough.
you're a cool little sidekick to Batty.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn, you're a cool little sidekick to Joker.
Yeah.
And anyone else that she's with.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm not going to go into Harley Quinn right now.
no,
I was gonna say, I
realized I simplified Harley Quinn
I
massively.
nearly
I
went into it and was like, I prefer her more now when she's not really away from the Joker. But that's fine.
That's not exactly how I feel about Harley Quinn. I want to say.
Yeah. I'm sorry, all the Harley Quinn fans out there.
I mean, in terms of what they're doing with Harley Quinn currently, that's
In
what
the
I mean.
movies,
Yes.
yes.
Not
the
as
Harley
overall
Quinn
character.
show is fucking awesome.
I've heard it's good.
It's so good. Yeah.
So, right. This is leading on to the performances as well.
Yeah.
Right? Deckard and Rachel.
Yes.
I got one question for you, Robbie. Why do you like Harrison Ford so much?
As an actor, why do I
Yes.
like him so much?
Yes.
Because
he's the reason
funny.
why we're talking about this film. You picked the category Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'll just give my little backstory on Harrison Ford. Right. This actually leads in quite nicely to you saying about how you don't really like sci-fi that much.
Okay.
Right. The building blocks of my personality are Doctor Who,
Right.
Star Wars, Indiana Jones.
Right, yeah.
Right.
And he's been in 2/3 of them.
And he's the fucking coolest parts of both of them. You're taking the piss out of me. Han Solo.
Yeah.
Ah, iconic.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. Ah,
Yeah.
iconic.
Yeah, he is.
And he's great.
Okay.
He's just good.
Okay.
He's a great charismatic actor. I know people will probably say he's not very charismatic. He is in his own special, unique way.
Yeah.
I don't. I would liken him to Bill Murray, which sounds weird, but nobody does what Bill Murray does like Bill Murray does it.
Yeah.
And nobody does what Harrison Ford does like Harrison Ford does
Yeah.
it, in my opinion. And it just makes him a bloody icon.
Okay.
And boy, is he handsome. My goodness. He's at his most handsome in Star Wars.
Okay. Yeah.
He's not handsome here. The haircut doesn't work for him at all. And he's got the cut on his chin.
Well, that's just he always has.
Has he always had that scar on his chin? Does he have that in Star Wars?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's why that's what the thing in Last Crusade does.
Oh yeah, I know that. That's
Yeah,
why they do the
yeah,
whip
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
He whips his chin. Yeah.
Yeah. To make it like,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is how Indiana Jones got
Got the
gets
scar on his chin. I
Yeah.
didn't know that he had it in Star Wars. I thought he
He
got
might
it.
not do. I don't know. He might have just had. I don't know.
That's weird. Because I know about Mark Hamill, obviously. Mark Hamill was in a car accident, wasn't he?
Was he?
He was in the car accident between New Hope and Empire. So his face looks like way different in Empire and Return of the Jedi if you like watch them side by side and stuff. Which is also why they made the Wampa attack happen.
Okay.
In Empire at the beginning. Not the Wampa attack. Is it?
I know what you mean.
Is it the Wampa? Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Oh no, the Wampa's the thing that he's riding,
Yes.
isn't it? Maybe. No, that's a Tauntaun. So yeah, it is a Wampa.
Yes.
Fuck, Jesus Christ.
I haven't watched a Star Wars film in a long
Oh
time.
my God. What the fuck's going on here? But yeah, I love Harrison Ford. I think he's great. And he's
Okay.
good in this.
Yeah.
He's good.
He has his moments.
He has his
I'll
moment.
say that.
He's
I'll say
much
it right now.
much better in 2049 because they give Deckard more of a character in
I
that
can
movie.
agree with that. Yeah.
They give him more of a personality. In this one, he's just stoic noir man, isn't he?
There's something about his voice
That
that has a certain tone to it that makes me go. Yeah, it's like. So we're doing this now, and your boyfriend flicks through a porno magazine.
Yeah. I like that
Hangs
scene
it
a
up.
lot.
That's a good scene.
That's a good
Yeah,
fucking
that's a good
scene.
fucking
That
scene.
bit where she's like, "Are you trying to find out if I'm a replicant or a lesbian, Mr. Deckard?" That's
Right.
Well
so
done,
we'll move
everyone.
on to the whole section, to the whole relationship.
the relationship with Harrison Ford and Rachel.
I think I love it,
Yeah.
but I also think I don't.
Okay. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah.
The first scene
Yeah.
that they meet.
Mwah.
Ah,
Perfection.
what a meet cute.
Yeah. Oh, it's good, isn't it? Oh, it's very good.
Which I didn't think I would say in a Blade Runner
Yeah.
film. What a meet cute in
Yeah.
Blade Runner. No, it's
I love the.
it's beautifully shot. Again, if you're on about shots in films,
Oof.
it's the close-up stuff of when she's like, "Do you mind if I smoke?" And then
There's all the
doesn't matter.
smoke in her eye, and she's all
It's
gauzed
just-
and stuff.
It's. God, I fell in love with just that frame.
Yeah.
I'm just-
I love the whole if you stare into someone's eyes for a minute, you'll fall in love with them or whatever. And then there's literally Harrison Ford is just looking at a screen of her eye. It's great romantic shit. It's good. It's good stuff.
It's another to check their dialogue and just stuff about the eyes and emotions.
Exactly.
That's another-
It's fantastic. Because it's like the whole
So
test is about the
fucking
dilation of the eyes,
good.
isn't it?
so fucking
Yeah.
good. It's just you get. Yeah, I love the. Just
Mm.
I think because again I love conversations about this stuff anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I always find it very difficult to write that stuff in certain situations.
Yeah.
But I always love, and it's difficult to do in certain films,
Yeah.
which is why I love android films about robots and all that stuff, because that's just it's just inbuilt in there. You got an artificial intelligence who's sentient, who's naturally going to start being curious. So, like a child, they're going to start asking questions.
Exactly.
So naturally, they're going to be like asking questions like, "Oh, why do you do that?" You know, the simple questions that we don't think about unless if someone asks you them.
Yeah.
And it makes sense with a human talking to an android about that.
Yeah.
And it feeds into the plot, and it just opens such a fucking like
Breadth of.
It's just
Yeah.
so like in depth and just so like gorgeous
Yeah.
like span of dialogue, and that like feeds into like how we're subconsciously thinking about stuff, and it helps with the score. Again, the score is so atmospheric.
Yeah.
We get dialogue that's basically like talking about like again little things like that. Even like when she goes like, "I should be enough for him." Like in the hypothetical, because then I start thinking about like a thing where it's like, like it's not the point in the scene, but I start thinking about lines like that where I'm like, well, is that? Like, I understand your point, but also, is that the attitude to have? Where it's like, well, if I am in a relationship, should you just be enough? But like, shouldn't, like, it's like, does someone, do you think like, so, like, should people almost have emotions where it's like, I'm in a relationship, now I shut off all attraction to everyone. So, but that's not the point. But that's the dialogue that's being said. Like, they have lines like that. Yeah. Which is like, again, this should be in my top 10 favorite films all the time for moments like that.
The stuff with Rachel, like being an experiment, that stuff is fucking awesome. When Rachel leaves the room after the whole test thing, and Tyrell says she's an experiment. Our whole motto is make things more human than human. Yeah, she doesn't know. Human than human. She doesn't know that she's a replicant.
Took like 100.
That is so fucking cool. Like,
why couldn't the whole film?
Why couldn't that be the movie?
Because that's like this.
That thematically is what the book is.
Right, okay.
The themes of the book is what does it mean to be human.
It's when it becomes a fucking detective film. I'm not being funny.
That's when it slows down. It's the noir aspects of the movie that slow it down.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
right. I appreciate the noir aesthetic, but you can start the noir aesthetic. Mate, it would have been a lot more interesting if it was like just a romance.
Yeah.
It
probably would.
Honestly, because those are the most interesting points. They're the most interesting.
Like, keep him as being a detective and keep the Roy Batty going after Tyrell stuff, because that all links into meeting your creator. Why was I created? Blah, blah, blah. All that kind of stuff.
They fucking they shit the bed with just, you got Batty meeting with Tyrell.
Yeah.
You got nothing.
Yeah.
He just goes like, hello, father. And then he just crushes his fucking skull. It's like, you miss
why is there not a scene of them talking to each other and him questioning why he was created?
Exactly.
And, questioning what he was made for and all this.
I know
that's interesting.
We get banged in the head of like, oh, show, don't tell, don't do too much dialogue-y stuff.
Yeah.
But there's obviously films that work that are just, again, going to bring it up. I brought up last week, my favorite trilogy, the Before trilogy.
Yeah.
It's just
two
people just talking.
Yeah.
And it's just so fucking interesting because it's like, again, this is why I love this shit. Again, I get called wanky, and I get a perception made about me in uni, which is just in all love and jest.
Yeah,
it's not malicious. I know about it. Oh, Oscar likes wanky shit. He does.
Yeah.
Fair. But I'm not being funny, right? As humans, we're fucking interesting beings.
Yeah.
And as a human, we haven't explored our own fucking minds in depth.
Yeah, true.
And once you start trying to think about like, wait, why do I feel like that? And almost asking the simple questions to yourself. It's fascinating. Yeah. And there's films that do that beautifully, where it's like,
this film is literally being handed on a silver platter.
Like, just do it.
Just take it and run with it.
Do it.
And
just
it doesn't.
It could have been, exactly. Like, it would have even worked. Again, you'll find out more about it when we play more of it. There's moments like that again of Detroit where you can look at Connor, the detective character of that. Yes, he's a detective.
Yeah,
solving a mystery, but there's still questions of like stuff. You know what I mean? It's like,
I think
I'm not saying like, again, that's if you want to go down the direction of Deckard being a replicant. If you
really want to,
but like even if he didn't have to be,
because
again, you also got the story in Detroit with Hank, who is very anti-android, and he's starting to. There's so many things in this film, and it's not even like I'm just making it up and being like, it would be a lot better if they did that like in this other thing that I really like. There's moments in this film.
It's like it.
And I'm like, just do that. Yeah. Do that. Oh, we're back with Daryl Hannah and Spencer.
I think the whole thing of like what we're saying about Rachel and Deckard and all that stuff being the most interesting part of the movie, Denis Villeneuve obviously knew that, because the whole basis of the plot for the second movie is regarding Rachel and whether she was a human or not.
Yeah.
Which, spoilers for 2049, because I'm going to go into this for a second.
It's fine.
If you haven't seen it, watch it. The whole thing is that there was a child born from a replicant. And that's the big, like, mystery of, like, that's what the movie's about. And the child, the mother of the child, was Rachel. Fucking excellent way to tie it back into the first movie. Excellent thing of like she could literally give birth and she didn't know she was a replicant. So how much of
that
is
brings
like
so much more intrigue to replicants. It's
exactly.
Like, wait, they can reproduce.
Yeah. So they're like, aren't they just people, sort of thing? And it's like, and then the whole thing with Ryan Gosling's character and him being like, I think I'm the child because he has the child's memories implanted into his head, and he's a replicant. So he's like, am I that child? But then it's obviously he goes through the whole movie thinking that he is. By the end, he finds out he is, and
it's cool. I like it.
It's so fucking good. Which is the reason why that movie is fucking leagues above this movie. Is because everything in the movie, in the mystery, in the things that you found out, in the revelations, all links back to the fucking base theme of the movie, which this doesn't do. It's so much better. It's so much better in every way.
And if we're talking about Deckard and Rachel, let's move on to the next scene after this, which is... Again, I fucking love this scene. Which she goes, I'm not replicating you, you are.
Yeah, and he tells her about his
shows
memories.
the photo. Oh, God. Then he goes... You did that, and then he tells her a memory. Yeah, and then says like what that is. Yeah, and then
it's heartbreaking. It's genuinely upsetting.
Just a single tear.
It's so sad.
Again, let me just check that off again. What Oscar W. Fitchett fucking loves.
A single tear. Yeah, take that off the list. Yeah,
yeah, and then Deckard terribly backstepping.
I made it up. I'm sorry.
I'm joking. It's fine. It's like
You're clearly not because you got it bang on. Because you got it bang on.
Yeah. So it's like, and again that follows with the Blade Runner Blues type thing, which is
it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's a fascinating relationship there. We get the introduction of the two, which again Sean Young is just, she's good, and God, they made a good job of making her just drop dead gorgeous in this film.
Oh yeah, and I have a little bit of trivia about Sean Young, but continue. I'll say it in a bit.
But again, she's not typical femme fatale.
No, she isn't.
Because she's got femme fatale isms.
Yeah, but she's not. She's a business lady. She's all business.
But the definition of femme fatale means the fatal woman. She's not the reason for.
No, anything
she's not
happening.
dangerous, but she's got femme fatale traits with her. Mm-hmm. But she is. She's innocent. She's relatable. Yeah. She's almost like the thing that we want to be protected.
Yes, definitely.
I just want the best for her. Yeah. Replicant or not. Which again, I feel like even that should have been a really good thing about it, where it's like she starts to become aware, and then she starts being a bit more like, fuck being a replicant, I don't want to. Yeah. And then he oh my God, then he can have this conflictation of like, I love her, but it's my job to kill.
Yeah, to kill replicants.
To kill rogue replicants. Yeah. Is he going to help her? Is he? What the fuck? Why did I just come up with a much more interesting concept than this entire film gave me?
It's
not a complicated concept.
She's not involved in the plot enough in this movie at all. She's not involved.
No,
it's like
a fucking crime, man.
She really should be.
Because it's. Yeah, what was your point about Sean Young?
Oh, my trivia.
Yeah.
She was actively outspoken during when all the press stuff was happening for Blade Runner 2049, angry about not being invited back.
Understandable.
Which is understandable, but she got angry because of the and I will go on record to say this, the best CGI person ever put to film. It looks incredible.
I would have said Halloween Kills, but then I found out that was makeup.
It was practical. I've seen I haven't seen Halloween Kills yet, but I've seen the photos of it.
Intermission.
Holy shit!
In the intermission, we'll talk. Yeah, but yes.
She.
Oh,
it's incredible.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's perfect. She looks the same.
I genuinely had a double take.
I was like, wait, what? Because I thought.
I honestly thought, I was like, have they just got.
I thought it was archive footage.
Yeah, and they just kind of did some sort of like
trickery and stuff.
And then part of me was like, wait, is that just? Did Sean Young have a daughter that looks exactly like her? Like, no, that is.
And then Jared Leto, worst character of the movie, shoots her in the head, right in front of Harrison Ford. And again, it's heartbreaking. It's really sad.
God, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my Sean Young trivia.
Yeah, but yeah, great. And again, it's like it.
Missed opportunities.
Yeah.
Got law.
The next scene with her, which I do think we need to talk about because this is a big...
Yeah, big thumbs up for you.
No, a big sore thumb to some people.
Oh, okay.
And this was a big conflicting feeling when I first watched the film. I forgot what exactly happened with Deckard after it. They're both in his apartment.
Oh, yeah.
She gets her hair down.
Yeah.
He makes a move on her.
Yeah.
She leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what. Yeah. And first time I watched this, so this was October 2017.
Yeah.
A month after Me Too came out, by the way. I want to say. So I'm watching this, and I'm like... And my girlfriend was very not comfortable watching that.
Yeah.
And I'm watching this, and then I think that was a big reason for her to be like, yo, fuck this film. Like, then and I'm like, yeah, I can't really say that's a good point. That is. Like,
it's such a weird fucking...
Second time watching it.
Yeah.
I can understand what they're doing.
All right.
And I can get it.
Explain it to me, because I just kind of...
still a bit...
I see it as being just like, it's really unnecessary, and I don't understand what it's trying to say.
And I can still see it being, if anyone looks at it, unnecessary.
Oh, yeah.
I saw someone go like, you're meant to feel angry at him. It's like, okay, maybe. How it comes across to me is this viewing backs up my head, I'm like, no, he's not a replicant for this moment. He's although you could almost argue that he is a replicant as well within this scene. There's two ways you can go about it.
Yeah.
But you could almost say like, he's trying to train in his mind that it's like replicants bad.
Yeah.
So he's giving her orders, instructions as if a human would give to a replicant in his own mind to persuade himself to be like, no, don't fall in love with her. Don't fall in love with her.
Yeah, because she's a replicant.
You are a replicant.
Yeah.
And he wants to get with her, but he also is trying to make it like not a human connection, more of like, you machine do this.
I see what you mean.
You could say that as like the human side. You could also say as a replicant side, where if he is a replicant, he's trying to then take the human approach of it to try to almost persuade himself that he is not a replicant, trying to like push them.
Okay.
There's both ways you can go about it, because it's not even a thing of like he just forced on it. He's outright saying, "Say kiss me."
Yeah.
He's making her He's making her give permission. Which again, it falls into the flawed hero for noir.
It's interesting now that you've put it like that, because I always saw it as a very unnecessary, weird fucking scene. Because it's like, they're trying to do this kind of romance between them, and I watched that movie once before the second one came out, and then watched the second one, and then went back and watched it again or whatever. And thinking about it, so most of my Blade Runner stuff is from the second one. So thinking about it in the context of that, where it is like a lot of the basis of the story is regarding their love for each other, and they protected each other, and Deckard just wanted to protect her and all this, and I'm like, but then that scene just flies in the face of all of it, and I don't understand why it's even in there. So yeah, it's interesting you put it like that, actually, of being like he doesn't want to be with a replicant because he knows that he can't, sort of thing. So, it's a
forbidden love situation.
Yeah, but it's very interesting, but it's a very odd, bizarre way of going around.
This is why I wish we at least had another scene with those two before the ending, because we don't get another thing after it.
No, which we should. There should be a scene afterwards where he...
Because afterwards it's just like, let's go.
Yeah. There should be another scene where they reconcile. It should almost be like they come... Again, we talk about like... There should be a dialogue scene between the two that should almost have this discussion of like... Can they be together?
Was that right?
Yeah.
If that is what has to happen for us to do this, then should this even happen?
Yeah.
There's so many interesting things you can go about that, because again, I know they're both white people, but I mean, it's an interest. It can be a sort of like a mirror thing to race relations at a certain time. Period.
Yeah.
Even again, forbidden love.
Yeah.
It can
But there's that's the thing.
Sprinkle it in there.
With
but
it being this forbidden love situation, it's kind of like, but then why do you have to do that? Yeah. There's other ways of going around it.
Yeah.
Than to have him basically force himself on her. Yeah. It's weird. It's a very weird scene.
The music does beautifully with that, by the way.
The score's very good.
Like in that moment where it's romantic, sensual jazz that's playing when he's trying to embrace her, and then she begins to reject. And then she runs, and then the music goes from the smooth thing to
yeah, it gets a bit more intense. Yeah,
brilliant.
It's very good. Because that's the thing with it. It's a very weird way of doing it, but the movie knows exactly what it's doing by doing it. It knows that it's painting him to be a dick. And then in that moment,
the score settles down when they start kissing, and I think some people may translate that like, oh, so is the film just saying it's better now? It's like, no, because they would have just kept with the smooth romantic nature of it, but they don't. They
more
go
like dickhead.
Yeah, more like dickhead, right? Yeah,
got him.
Exactly.
Got him.
Yeah,
I told him. Yeah, I don't know. It's
a fine, but again, all these three scenes I've discussed with Deckard and Rachel, they're all great. Genuinely, I think they're all great. They all have complex emotional complexity in them. They all have interesting moments. I just wish there was other things in between all of them that like made it a bit more like just discussing it now. It's like, God, that would have been really cool if it was more of like she is going a bit more rogue, and then he has that moral confliction with himself where it's like,
I should be taking
like,
you down.
I should execute you right now, but because again, I don't. The fact that we only get those three scenes, I'm feeling the romance because I'm feeling attached to Rachel.
Yeah,
me as an Oscar W. Fitchett, seeing Rachel and being like, God, I would fall in love with her.
Yeah, she's great. She's probably my favorite character.
But I'm not watching Deckard and Rachel and going like, I want these two to be.
Yeah.
And I feel like we could have.
If there was more time for it, and if the movie was about that, about
again, as I said, I watch before trilogy, and I watch before Sunrise, and I want Jesse and Celine to get together. As much as I fall in love with Celine in that film as well, I'm still like, God, I want Jesse and Celine. Yeah. In her, I want Theo and Samantha. Yeah. You know, like within this, I'm just in love with Rachel. Yeah. I'm not rooting for Deckard and Rachel. I'm just like, you did a really good job at doing a female lead right there.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
And you got a little bit there of like, and a bit of, like, Deckard is the main character. But I don't feel like we learn
we don't learn anything about him. He's, again, I don't want to just keep comparing it to the second movie. But Gosling in that movie is everything that Deckard should have been in this one.
Complex. The film had more time. That was a long film. Oh,
it's like 2:45 or something.
Was it like an hour longer than this?
Yeah,
film?
It's like an hour longer than this. And it's like, so
within that film, because you got Gosling with his relationship with Joy, which is
great.
You got
I forgot. Oh, it's so.
If we're talking about characters that we fall in love with,
Joy is fantastic.
Yeah, and. That's not me just being an absolute misogynistic pig right there. That's me being like just great characteristics. Building a brilliant, just like romantic interest there. Yeah. And an individual character in her own right. Yeah.
And again, spoilers, heartbreaking.
Yes.
Oh, God.
That also has cool. Again, it's a different thing because she's a hologram where like Rachel isn't. That's a cool.
Oh my God.
We need,
dude.
Now we need to do a commentary on Blade Runner.
Yeah, we do.
Because we're gonna end because that's a cool advance. That's cool world building in the sense like, oh, android replicants are now advanced to hologram status as well. It's just fucking cool.
And
man.
The sex scene in that movie.
I can't remember that.
Where they get a the Joy gets a prostitute.
They do what her did
to come up
stairs,
and then she kind of melds with it. She sinks up so that he sees Joy over the top of this prostitute that he's then having sex with. It's a fantastic scene. It's weird to watch with your parents, trust me.
I can imagine,
but it's fucking great.
That actually wouldn't be a terrible thing if we do a back-to-back with her and Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, I'll do that.
We're already talking about commentary back-to-backs. Yeah, we got
Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson got La La Land and
Once Upon a Time in
Hollywood and Blade Runner 2049 and her. Because that's a cool movie. I'm not sure if you remember it from her. It's where Samantha is saying to Theodore, I was like, I've talked.
I do, because he is like, what the fuck have you done? Sort of thing, like close the door.
And then like Samantha, like the girl. I don't think it's a prostitute. It's just someone. who gets
just
an
from
earpiece.
like a dating.
Yeah,
thing
so who gets like an earpiece, and then like they put like a mole on her, which is just a camera for Samantha to see, and that's a fucking cool scene, man. Again, but again, I think it helps as well because we're very much so grown up in a time where, again, this is why I'm so fascinated with androids. I can see it happening. Genuinely, I can.
Yeah,
I can see genuinely in our lifetime.
Didn't Tesla say something about it a month ago?
Yeah, and I mean, and then people are like, "You're weird." What you think? Again, I'll deviate from Blade. It matters. It relates to a sense because it's androids and stuff. Because this is actually a secret, like genuine interest in. Like I'm passionate about, not passionate in the sense in the sense like God, it's like I'm just so fucking interested in this.
Yeah.
I went to there was like a talk thing in the Life Center about like sex robots, and then it was like they just kind of like. But I wasn't like it wasn't an auction thing. It was it was like a debate-ish thing where like a guy came in who was a sex robot manufacturer, and he showed his like, sex robot thing. But there was also someone there who thought it was quite immoral. So it was an interesting
it's an interesting discussion. Isn't it?
So here's me genuinely thinking, I was like, I can because again when I watch her, I'm like, fuck, we're not too far off this. Anyway, there's people on the phones. We got Bluetooth earphones. That are like, people, when they're out and they call someone, they call them. I see more people with their headphones in, just walking and talking, than I do like this now.
Yeah.
And
which I can't do because I always feel like an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, it depends if I'm like got my earphones in anyway, and then I have to hold something to make it look like I have the microphone there.
Yeah, it's like so you can see that I'm actually
but I'm
doing
not
something.
just walking going like,
It's like when people have AirPods in.
Yeah.
And they're walking with that. I'm like,
like you're talking with but like again, that's a thing, and we've got Siris, we've got Google Homes, Alexas, we've got multiple of these things where we go, hey, do this, and then
and AI is developing every day anyway.
That's what I mean. The fact that people are like building sex robots, they're not massively great but they've got a skin, they've got facial features. And we've already got technology that already has intelligence.
Yeah.
As I've said this to Gary, I would genuinely not be surprised if, like, we get an Apple conference and go, introducing Siri, and a woman walks out.
Yeah. You'd be like what?
They're like, what? And then Amazon introducing Alexa, and then another woman just walks out. We're not far. Give it a few decades.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like we're far off at all.
Maybe a decade. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Honestly, so that's what I mean. That's what I mean. So it's like, it's so... And again, hologram technology is already a thing.
Yeah.
Even if it's just Tupac and Coachella.
Yeah, even if it's just Michael Jackson at that one concert or whatever.
ABBA. Even now. That's what I mean. And as well, films are casting CGI actors.
Yeah.
James Dean's going to be in a Vietnam War film.
Is he?
Did you know about that?
I don't know about this.
There was like a Vietnam War film where the studio like auditioned loads of actors, and they're like, you know what? We'd audition loads of people, and then we realized the best person for the role is James Dean. So they're just going to CGI James Dean and credit as James Dean in.
What the fuck?
Yes. People fucking are like, what the actual shit? First of all, James Dean was dead before the Vietnam War. So
it's not even like you'd know what that is.
Yeah, but then in my head, I'm like, but you're still going to get an actor to be the body double, and you're going to be spending so much money just CGI-ing James Dean.
Why?
In a film. No one's. But that's what I mean. We're in a world where this is happening. So I generally would not be surprised if it's like
dead actors being resurrected.
Hey, Elvis is back, and just a robot comes on that looks like Elvis.
Yeah. God, it's fucking weird.
Like that's what I mean. So again, it's themes like this where this film could have been fucking soaring away with it, and I'm not sure if it's due to time of when it came out. It's 1982.
Yeah.
And I know we're talking very like fondly and very like they did amazing with this information with Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, where it's like
and her, where they're a bit more.
It's like 30 years later,
and even like Ex Machina, where we're already in the world where we do have touchscreen technology. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, it's good.
Even like when a payphone is just a video screen.
Yeah.
People FaceTime more than they just call. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so it's
God,
like video call is not like whoa. It's like that's just common knowledge now. Yeah. But then if you think back, it's like because I'm young enough to remember where that was like whoa, futuristic, and I'm old enough to at least be of the last generation that used to text through. If I want to say hello, I would have to click so many times on one button. So many times on another.
The worst.
So I was like. And then my first touchscreen phone was like I was like 16.
Yeah.
So like
That's crazy. Man.
So again, we're in a generation where we're almost seeing these technological advancements happen.
Yeah.
This was a fucking pipe dream at that point.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think it's like, oh no, I think that's actually, I've just realized that's a very good point. I haven't really seen an Android-based film pre-2010s that I've been like, whoa!
Yeah.
Because I think it only helps, again, it might be like, it might get to 20 years and I'll be... But then again, I'm like, hers nearly 10 years, and I'm like, God, this film's aged so well. This feels like,
yeah.
And I feel like, I'm not saying we'll ever get to the point of Blade Runner in 2049.
Yeah.
We might do, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, we might look at that and go like, fucking hell, remember when holograms were just like a very, science fiction? Again, I would not be surprised if like, I can go, and then just sort of, a hologram thing.
Yeah, it just shows up.
Projectors are already commonplace in households these days.
Yeah.
That's just one step away from just almost just having like, like that's just a next step. Again, we need like a screen, but like what's to stopping 3D cameras are a thing. So that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's like what's stopping from a 3D projector where you can just hit a button and it's like, here's your interface. Let me touch. Let's go to the internet. Or let me go. You know what I mean? It's like it's
weird,
like,
man. That's very strange to think about.
This is you. You know how I talked about on Days and Confused how Will and I would go zen.
Yeah. This is it.
This is almost it. I'm all. God damn it, man. Again, I love conversations like this, and I love discussions like this.
Yeah.
And I love films that probe discussions like this.
Yeah. But not when they're fucking boring.
And I'm not, but we're not talking about it. I'm talking this conversation probed with this film from a point of view of like, I wanted that. I wanted this film to give me this.
Yeah, and it didn't.
And it didn't.
Yeah.
It opted to be more of a detective story.
More of a noir.
But it didn't even lean into that.
No.
If it led into like,
it's somewhere
like, wait, Batty, and then like, you know what I mean?
It's somewhere in between, to the point where some people, it's somewhere in between the two things, so that it becomes very much its own thing, which then people either like that thing or they don't like that thing.
Yeah.
And for me, I'd have preferred it to go either way.
Same.
As opposed to riding the line in the middle.
Again, I would have been more than fine with just a fucking robot detective story.
Yeah.
I would be
fine
with that.
Yeah.
But then don't give us a mix of this moral romance, like a doomed romance, forbidden love. You know what I mean? Don't give me that as well, because then it doesn't.
Yeah, whilst also talking about playing God and what does it mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you know,
I would be fine with the playing God thing if it was just Batty.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Robbie. I didn't know that they stole a ship until I read the plot from IMDb.
Oh, really?
I've seen this film 3 times, Robbie.
Oh, they said it at the beginning.
Was that during the stage where I'm like this?
Maybe it's when it's the first scene where we meet Deckard. You know when he goes into the thing to talk to the chief, and the chief is like, "This is the case, and this is this person, this is this person, this is this person, this is this person."
I was dipping at that point.
Yeah, it's in that they say they came from one of the minor colony planets. Yeah.
First of all, the introduction of Deckard is fucking brilliant.
Oh, it's cool.
Again, it's the lights.
Yeah.
It's very neon Tokyo.
Yeah. Exactly. The aesthetic's cool.
It's interesting because where's it meant to be set? Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, yeah.
Why is it also very Japanese? Did Japan win some sort of economic war?
Yeah.
I mean, not in our 2019.
No, but who's to say?
I mean, that's a good point. Yeah, the world could have been very much so Easternized.
Yeah.
That's cool, world building without being like, remember when the Japanese bit? Again, it's
cool world building.
I mean, there's a lot of places in there. It's quite like populated by. Again, I don't have any issues with like the look of the film, the setting.
Yeah.
It's I kind of want to see more sci-fi films like this.
Yeah.
With this aesthetic, this look, it's just.
We're never getting another Blade Runner.
No, we're never doing.
Because 2049 didn't make any money.
Neither did this.
Which is upsetting.
Neither did the first Blade Runner.
Yeah.
But
have you ever seen the show Humans?
No.
You would love the show Humans.
Would I?
I think so. It's on Netflix and it deals with this sort of stuff.
Okay.
More so. Gemma Chan's in it. She's the main android lady.
Okay.
But it's the same. It's a similar sort of thing. It's like it's more Detroit than it is this.
Yeah.
Where it's like she's like a nanny sort of thing for the kids
Okay.
and stuff, and that's what they have androids for. Those kind of jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd like it. It's all on. I think it's all on Netflix now. It was on. I'm sure it was a BBC thing when it first came out.
AMC. It's
Yeah.
Who's the? Oh, it's based on an original Swedish series called Real Humans.
I think Rafe Spall is the dad. Maybe. Does that sound right? Have I made that up?
Maybe.
I can't remember.
Carrie Ann Moss is in it.
Yeah, it's really good. I think you'd like it.
I'll give a look into it. Yeah. Again, it's my type of sci-fi.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
yeah,
it. And I think that's what keeps bringing me back to this.
Yeah,
Because again,
it should be your type of thing.
it should be my type of thing, and there's elements in this
Yeah,
that are my type of thing.
exactly.
And again, I even discussed with you when we walked back from Drive. I was like, it's just kind of my thing. I love synthwave stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I love I love neon. I'm just a big fan of that stuff.
Yeah.
And there's that in this. And I think that's why this sticks with me in terms of mentally, because I remember the images.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember the music. And I remember moments.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, that's fucking great. I quote Tears in a Rain too often enough for a film that I'm not in love with.
You don't like that much, yeah.
That's what I mean. I go, again, it's a beautiful, poetic speech.
Yeah.
That I feel like should have come after a much more
climactic moment.
Yeah, as opposed to I'm gonna chase you.
Yeah.
I guess.
No, never mind.
I guess I'm holding the stuff now, and let me just tell you my monologue.
Yeah.
And at this point, Deckard's looking at him. He doesn't know who the fuck he is.
Yeah, no, he doesn't know him.
This guy.
No.
It's like, again, it feels like it should be more of a cat and mouse.
Yes.
I genuinely think
100% yes.
Again, if you are going to the detective route, I think it should be more like Deckard is on the hunt for Batty.
Yeah.
And Batty is on the hunt for Tyrell.
Which he technically is, but he's not.
Yeah.
But they meander about so much that it's like... I don't know. Anyway.
And that one scene before, because there's literally just one other scene that I do want to discuss that is actually a positive.
Okay.
To nicely end it in a way.
Yeah.
It's the scene where he retires the first android.
The one that's a prostitute?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
The shot of it's just again it's the slow mo smashing.
So fucking
again,
pretty.
I think that's Blade Runner Blues playing there.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Because she's like smashing through the glass when he shoots her.
It's colourful, man.
Yeah, the neon, the fucking see-through rain jacket thing that she's got is a cool costume design.
Close up on Deckard as he's like watching. It's because that's like, and then he's almost like shaking up that.
Yeah.
It's almost like at that moment I almost thought like, wait, is she an android? She is.
Yeah, she is.
But
he's almost like you see that he can't. Maybe he doesn't like doing this.
Yeah, it's cool.
Which again, it doesn't go anywhere. But it's.
No. Exactly.
But maybe he doesn't enjoy killing replicants. Because maybe he is one, he isn't. No. But it's fine.
Again, it's an underline. Again, it is like an underlining things of like. Again, I think people miss this as well. You could be like, but it's like film noir, right? I've seen. I'm not massively expertised in film noir.
Yeah.
But I've seen enough to know that the flawed hero at least has a resolution.
Yeah.
Like they at least end with something. If you want to go by with a film that is inspired by noir, again, not a full-on noir.
Yeah.
Jean-Luc Godard's Breathless.
Yeah.
Spoilers for Breathless if no one has seen it.
Yeah.
Michel has a resolution.
Yeah.
There's an arc to him. He gets shot down.
Yeah,
and
I was
then
going to say he gets shot.
You know, it's
because
he wants to go out, guns blazing, like Bonnie and Clyde. No, Bonnie and Clyde didn't go. Bonnie, the people, but like Humphrey Bogart, and you know, it's like he has there's a journey. There's films like what Billy Wilder did with not Some Like It Hot. That's not his noir film. Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah,
there's a ending. There's the characters have conclusions. Another the best noir film, which is a Billy Wilder film, Double Indemnity. That has the characters have a conclusion there. The film Gilda with Rita Hayworth.
Blade Runner 2049.
I'm going by traditional noirs.
That's fine.
But again, even if you want to go more recent neon noirs, because you got Neo and then you got Neon, which is more of like the last decade.
Yeah.
Blade Runner.
Yeah.
2049.
Gosling dies. Sorry, spoilers.
Drive. That has a complete thing.
Yeah.
That has like.
Gosling maybe dies.
He doesn't. He definitely doesn't.
Maybe not. Maybe a little bit.
He doesn't. That's a theory that only I give a fuck about. If we want to talk about drive theories, I'm here for that. But
I think he does.
He definitely doesn't. He definitely does not, Robbie.
Okay.
Well, are you one of these people who's like, oh no, he drives into heaven?
No, he drives into heaven.
Bullshit?
I mean, he just got down the road and fucking died of blood loss. He got stabbed really fucking deep.
Right.
So he's...
No, he's not dead.
Where was he driving? To a fucking hospital?
Just away.
Yeah, so he's going to fucking die of blood loss because he's not...
No, he's not dead.
Yes.
And I can cram down that theory right now.
Okay.
They were going to do a sequel because there's a sequel book. So the driver isn't dead.
Yeah, but then he'd probably just go to and get stitched up or something.
Yeah, so he didn't die.
Yeah.
At the end of Drive, he's not dead.
Yeah, in the canon of this movie that didn't happen, he's probably not dead. But in the canon of the movie that did happen,
he's not
he
dead.
drove down the road and died of blood loss
he didn't
because
die.
he got stabbed
Did
in
you
the
see
stomach.
him die?
No.
Then he didn't. It's that classic thing of film. Did you see the person die? No. Then they're not dead.
I don't know about that. No.
For Blade Runner.
Anyway, Blade Runner.
I think that is...
conclusion.
In conclusion, I like it.
Yeah.
But God, am I still conflicted with this
film. In talking to you today, I've become more negative about it than I was.
That usually happens.
I'm just... Yeah, it's not... It doesn't pick a side. That's the thing.
I think it's because it's more so other films have done it better.
Mm.
That's what I mean. It's like other films.
The direct sequel to this movie does it better.
Yeah.
Just watch that. I mean, obviously watch this before you see the second one, otherwise you'll have fucking no idea
sense.
what's going on. You will be so lost. Because I've been trying to make Julia watch 2049 for
she needs
fucking
to watch
ages,
this
but she
first.
hasn't seen this.
Needs Silly's what? Again.
You need to watch it once.
It's not long enough to be like, fuck me, Jesus Christ.
No,
So
it just drags because it's slow. It's a slow movie.
Because it's a Ridley Scott film.
Because it's a Ridley Scott movie, yeah.
And he loves bringing out that pacing.
Mm.
Let me stretch this a little bit.
I'm so glad that he had no involvement in the sequel.
He was an exec producer, wasn't he?
Yeah, but
that doesn't
mean anything. It means he came to set one day and went, yeah, that's good.
He's got his name on like the post.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got his name on like fucking the trailers.
Yeah, he had he had as much involvement in that as fucking James Cameron did in the last 2 Terminator movies to come out.
As Michael Bay had with A Quiet Place.
Yeah, exactly. Just nothing.
Not at all.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. So, I'm still not going to give this a star rating. Will I ever?
Who knows? Who knows? There's many years left.
Will I keep watching this film?
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
Give it 2 more years and I'll get back to it again. Because I usually end up like this is on my work playlist.
Okay.
Like it's like that. I've got 9 Inch Nails stuff.
What fucking
as in their
heel turn.
As in their composing stuff.
Right. Okay.
As in their,
I was gonna say what fucking heel turn that is.
No, like Trent Reznor, because like I've got like Social Network.
Yeah.
Who are 9 Inch Nails?
Yeah.
I've got their Ghost albums. I've got the Patterson score. I've got a load. I got that on my working playlist.
Yeah.
And this is in there because it's not, the soundtrack's there again. I'll see
good.
shots.
Yeah.
And I'll go, oh, that's a nice shot. And I'll remember it.
Yeah.
And then I'll remember scenes of like tears in rain. And then I'll just be like, God, I want to watch Blade Runner again. And I'll watch it and I'll be back where I'm at again.
It's all right, mate. It's okay.
Time is a flat circle.
It's okay.
Time is a flat circle.
Jesus Christ.
I'm Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
I need to rewatch True
Do
Detective.
you want to, in the intermission section?
Is that now?
Yeah, let's do the intermission.
Okay.
Fuck it. I was going to say, do you want to talk about fucking the movies that we've seen this week?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Can I just hang on a minute?
Sorry, yeah.
I don't know why I got so fucking...
You got so irate. My goodness.
For the first time since I got... I don't even hate the film. It's like...
It's frustrating. Isn't it? It's a frustrating movie.
Right, Eric Striffler, right?
Mm.
An idol to myself in all things.
Yeah. They did a video on Spiral came out. It's fucking funny. It was great. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, continue.
But Eric Striffler, an idol. I thought in creative as well, but I've discovered it in life.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Good on you, Eric.
Like,
he's not watching, is he? But he might. I don't know. He might.
There was a point, right, when I was like, genuinely, it was right before he full on took off. It was like right before him and Jacob properly were doing commentaries.
Okay.
It's when he was doing his review.
Yeah.
Have you been a long time watcher?
No, only with him and Jacob.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
I've been like 2011.
Yeah.
So like like Jake and Mike who are like on like
yeah.
Those are that's pretty much it to me.
Oh,
like
okay.
When they did old Friday shows and they did all weekly shows. So that's like I've been watching since then. And like in early 2017, he started doing like he went back to film reviews, but they were almost like short films where he was talking to himself.
Okay.
I have to send you some. He did one of La La Land.
Yeah.
He did one of like Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Okay.
They're fun. The last one was Jigsaw, where like him were in a jigsaw trap, and he ended up talking.
Okay, cool.
So
that's pretty sweet.
What was the point I was trying to make?
I don't know.
Jigsaw, Eric Striffler.
It's not about Eric Striffler. You said that you strive to be like him in life.
What were we talking about right before then?
I don't know. It
just became a segment of me just
we were talking about
over Eric Striffler.
We were talking about the movie being frustrating.
That's what I was going to do. Right.
Oh, yeah.
So, and he's so right. I like It Follows. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's STDs or whatever. Yeah, I know it.
I like it.
I know of it.
I like the film.
Yeah, it's a good film.
It's not a film I'm like, I love that film.
Yeah,
but like, I like it. Score's class. I like the aesthetic.
Yeah.
I like the atmosphere. I like it.
Yeah.
Striffler doesn't.
Okay.
And he says like, and he made a comment about like, what gets him more angry with films. If a film sucks, then this sucks. He's just fucking whatever.
Yeah.
He ends up hating films more if they start off with promise.
Yeah, and then it doesn't fulfill it.
And then he was like, what the fuck? Like, he describes, like, he was into It Follows until the beach scene. And he was like, what the fuck? And then...
What happens in the beach?
I've
forgotten.
We see her get her hair grabbed, and then, like, I don't hate it. It's the first, like... It's where subtlety starts going out the window. It's more like that. So, like, he describes it like... He ends up disliking films more where he starts to love it.
Yeah.
And then he goes, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Same thing.
There was a relation to a film. I think maybe that's why I have such a conflicting thing with that. But yeah, I'm sure there was an actual like film link to that I can't remember.
Well, you were just saying about how this movie promises to be something good.
Yeah.
Well, it has.
If I see elements of a film,
it has the
I'm
elements.
Like, come on.
That's the thing.
Come on.
It has the like. It has all the things there for you to do a really interesting, nice, even existential movie about what it means to be a real person or whatever.
That was my lockdown.
Yeah, and then toys, dolls and stuff.
It's a cool visual, but I mean, what does it fucking?
But what's the point? What's the point? Who's Spencer? I don't know.
Is that his name? I don't
know. Maybe we've made that up, so it could not be.
It sounds right, but we'll call him Spencer.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. Intermission. What
Intermission.
What films are?
You saw Halloween Kills. I saw Venom.
We did.
Didn't I? Didn't I see Venom?
You
Oscar?
did see Venom.
Yeah, I did.
Are we doing it chronological or like? Shy? Do you want to say Venom or do I want to say Halloween? What are we doing first?
We'll do the negative first. So
okay, get out of the way. I haven't seen Venom 2 because why would I? Okay. Over to Robbie.
The intermission section is now going to become a spoiler thing for Venom 2 because I'm not going to hold back and talk about this movie.
Care.
It fucking blows. Let me talk you through Venom 2, aka Venom. Terrible title.
Let There Be Carnage.
Yeah, it's called Let There Be Carnage. It's a bad
I think
title.
it's a perfect title for exactly what I knew the film would be.
Right, okay. So, movie starts off, and I don't know if you recall the ending of the first Venom movie.
I never watched it.
Well, at the end of the first movie, Venom and Eddie came to the agreement that Venom would be allowed to stay in Eddie's body and eat only bad people. So there'd be a vigilante per se, right? Eddie, at the start of the second movie, has gone back on this promise he's not allowed to eat people, right? It's happened off screen. And he's saying because if the police find them, then they'll be hauled off to Area 51 and probably killed and experimented on or whatever because they'll be confused about what Venom is, right? Fine, whatever, right? Venom is then obviously upset with Eddie because he's like, I just want to eat people and whatever. They go to see Cletus Cassidy, Woody Harrelson, terrible wig. Still, I don't know how they still did a bad one. They did a bad wig at the end of the first movie. Yeah. Terrible wig at the end of the first movie. He looked like Sideshow Bob. And then in this one...
I saw that clip.
Yeah, and then in this one is a different wig entirely. His haircut's completely different, but also he's far too old to have that hair. Anyway, it looks weird. I forgot to say this. We start off. Sorry, opening scene is in like a mental institution thing for young crazy people with Cletus Cassidy and his girlfriend, who's played by Naomi Harris, but I don't know what the character's name is. She's Shriek from the comic books. I can't remember what her alter ego is.
Naomi Harris is in this.
Yep, she's dragged down with it too, baby. She's fucking awful in this movie. She is the worst part of it. And so so they're talking, and I shit you not, right? Because they're talking on either side of walls in like their cells or whatever. And he gives her some ring made of string or something. I don't fucking know. They get younger actors to play the younger versions of those characters. But I shit you not, Oscar. I'm pretty sure this is a thing because it felt like it was, because the lines felt really badly dubbed, and I thought, why does it look so badly dubbed? It's because they dub over the younger actors with Woody Harrelson and Naomi Harris, and it's horrific. And that was the opening scene.
Are these young people anyone I would know?
Nah.
Okay.
So straight away I was like, what the fuck is this movie?
The film opens.
Yeah. And then she gets taken away to a institution for people with superpowers or whatever, because she's got
She does?
Yeah, she's got a superpower. She can scream real loud.
Oh.
She's like Banshee from the X-Men.
Right, yeah.
But it's never explained how she got those powers. She just says in the beginning, the scientists say my mutation is getting worse. Is she a mutant? Are mutants canon in the Sony movies? Probably not, because that's illegal. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Not explained. Anyway, it doesn't matter. She gets taken off in a police van. Young Stephen Graham is the police officer that's taken her. She starts screaming and trying to escape or whatever, and Stephen Graham, who's doing a really bad accent, bless him, which is
American?
weird.
He did a good one.
He did a great one in The Irishman, so I don't know what the fuck's going on in this movie. It slips a couple of times.
Wasn't Riz Ahmed horrific in the first film?
Oh yeah,
he's class.
He's great.
Naomi Harris, she's class.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
But he shoots young Naomi Harris in the eye or whatever, I think, or something.
Fun times at the Royale.
Anyway, so Cletus invites Eddie to see him. Yeah, to his birthday party. No, to see him in prison, right? And for whatever reason, Cletus says, Eddie, if you publish a message for me, then in the newspaper, then I will give you the story of my life for you to then talk about in an article, and you will be back on top of the journalism game after he like lost his job and stuff in the first movie, right? And so he's like, yeah, what message or whatever. It's a message to Shriek, because of course it is. Anyway, right? As they're leaving, Venom goes, Eddie, look in Cletus' cell, right? And they look, and then they get home. There's like drawings on the wall.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. There's like drawings on the wall.
They
get home to the apartment, and Eddie's like, Venom's like, did you see the paintings on the wall? And Eddie's like, well, what about them? And Venom takes control of Eddie's hands and picks up a pen, and I shit you not, starts drawing all the paintings down perfectly, because there's a whole thing about him having like perfect memory recall in this movie or whatever. But you know when in like a Disney Channel movie, when like things are moving really fast and they just like blare it, so it's just because the footage is clearly just sped up footage of his hand doing this. They do that.
It's like clearly 24 frames per second,
but they speed it up and then put some motion blur on it. It's the fucking it's the funniest thing in the world. It turns out, and then Venom's like, "Do you recognize this?" And it's just like some scribbles on a page, and Tom Hardy's like, "No." Venom takes off his hands again, goes on Google.
Not Bing, thank fuck.
Yeah, oh god, no. Google's this specific cliff, right? And there is the lines match up perfectly to the specific image that's on Google Images of these cliffs. So did Cletus take that photo? I don't know. Who fucking knows? And he's like, what the fuck? And it turns out that that's where one of Cletus's bodies that was never found was buried, right? So Eddie finds this.
Why is this the Zodiac?
I don't know. So they find it, which again annoys me because Eddie Brock in this movie is just useless. Everyone calls him a loser throughout the movie, and he is a loser because he's bad at his job.
Is Michelle Williams back, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Oh, God bless her.
So she's back. Venom.
I don't even know what she's doing.
No. But it's like, Eddie's supposed to be a reporter. Give him something to do. Why is it Venom pointing out these fucking paintings in the cell to him and giving him all this information? Why isn't he just good at anything? Like,
knock, knock. Let the devil in. You've got the job.
Anyway, because Eddie finds these old bodies, Cletus's case is reevaluated and he is sentenced to death.
Right.
Why wasn't he sentenced to death in the first place? He is a serial killer. Anyway, so he now blames Eddie for being put to death or whatever, right? And Cletus is like, writes him a letter again. It gives him a bit of his backstory about how he killed his grandma and he killed his mum and whatever.
Yeah.
Pish posh. And he's like, come see me before I'm killed because it's your fault or whatever.
Oh, it's like, I forgot it's like the Eileen Waterson documentary.
Yes,
I forgot the documentary.
I know what you
name.
mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he goes and then shouts at, oh my God, bloody hell does he shout at Eddie. He says, you're a failure and a loser, which is he's correct. By the way,
Nick Broomfield, that's the
Nick Broomfield, yes. So he's going like, you're a loser, blah 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 blah. Your dad couldn't look you in the eye after you killed your mother by just being born. How does he know that Eddie's mum died in childbirth? He has presumably been in prison since he was about 20. He is now 50.
Because, my dear friend,
movie
Eddie is a replicant.
I don't know. I don't know how he knows that. Anyway, so then Venom's like, fuck this guy.
I know, right?
I know, it's bullshit, man.
There was a car that beeped us off,
sorry.
No one heard.
Venom's like, fuck this guy, shoots a tendril at him, right? Shoots like a tendril out of Eddie, and Eddie's like, no, what are you doing? Right? Because they've been like, you need to keep quiet or whatever, because people can't see you, and all this. And then Cletus pulls him in, bites in his hand, and then like looks at him and he's like, what the fuck? Because Eddie's like walking out and he's like, I've tasted blood before and that is not blood. What are you hiding, sort of thing? And then there's like this blood and it starts moving around because it's symbiote or whatever, and Cletus gets it.
Okay.
I'll cliff notes the rest.
Yeah.
Right. Eddie and Venom get home. They have a big argument. This is actually quite funny. Everything to do with the dynamic between Venom and Eddie is actually quite funny. But Venom's like, get the fuck out of my house or whatever. Like, take your things and leave. Like it's basically a breakup scene. And Eddie's like, this is my house. What are you talking about? And they like trash up the house and everything. Venom leaves Eddie. So they go their separate ways because basically that story about when Eddie was like, this is where one of Cletus's bodies that was never found is. When he puts that story out, it does put him back on top in journalism. And Venom's like, that was all thanks to me, and you're not thanking me at all by letting me eat people or whatever. And so...
all the classic breakup stories.
Yeah, you know, your classics.
Do you remember that moment in 500 Days of Summer where someone was like, I think we should break up? Then Tom was like, why wouldn't you let me eat Summer?
Why wouldn't you let me eat people, Summer? And yeah, so...
I still want to be friends.
Yeah. Fucking Christ. And Venom's like, you know, he's like, this is all thanks to me. But they don't show that Eddie's being successful again in his life because he still lives in the same dingy, shitty apartment and he still looks like a fucking loser. So I don't know what they're trying to say with that. Give him like a nice house. If you're gonna do a ridiculous movie, put him in a stupid fucking mansion or some shit. And he's still not letting Venom be himself. He's just enjoying him and not listening to what Venom wants. Like, do that. That's more fun than fucking just put him in the same shitty apartment. Anyway, Venom and him split up. Venom goes to a gay rave, which I've told you about already. That character who is one of his weaknesses is sound. Goes to a gay rave and says the line, "I'm coming out of the Eddie closet," is what he says, which is good. It's a good line, isn't it, Oscar? Isn't that a good line?
Did you say he looked like basically right at the camera when he said it as well?
Yes. Carnage starts happening because he goes in to get the lethal injection, and then the symbiote comes out of his blood, and he turns into Carnage, and he starts killing everyone. And then he sounds like Shaggy at one point. Have I told you about that? There's a bit where
genuinely.
So he comes out. So he's like chasing after the warden. He's been a dick to him all his life or whatever. He gets to the warden. He's about to eat him, and he goes, "Hey, any last words, warden?" Yeah, it's fucking fantastic. And so he's running riot, doing whatever. Eddie and Venom have to get back together, but Venom doesn't want to because he's like blah 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 blah.
Because he out the Eddie closet.
And Cletus' whole thing is that he wants to find his girlfriend again, and they're gonna get married. Yeah. They're gonna do a wedding.
Cool.
And they're like, they're like 3 guests at the wedding, one for each person here. So Cletus wants Eddie.
Right.
She wants Stephen Graham, who shot her in the eye.
Okay.
And Carnage wants Venom.
Cool.
Right. Cool. Fine. Reece Shearsmith is the vicar at the wedding, by the way. Is the priest from League of Gentlemen, which was fucking weird.
Okay.
Very strange. I don't know what that was about. Doing a terrible American accent, and God bless you, Reece Shearsmith. I love you. But why are you here? Anyway, clearly just a mate of Andy Serkis, I imagine.
Yes.
Who
wrote the film? Keep telling me.
So they go to Tom Hardy has a story by credit. Which is hilarious. They go. They're gonna do this wedding. Michelle Williams goes looking for Venom because Eddie gets brought into the police by Stephen Graham, and he's like, "Why do you keep showing up when there's like weird things going on?" He's like, "I need more lawyer." So Michelle Williams comes down, and he's like, "Me and Venom aren't together. You need to fucking find Venom because we need to stop this guy from killing people or whatever." And so she goes, and then the Venom symbiote goes onto her again, and she becomes She-Venom again.
Right.
Which everyone loved in the first movie, I guess. Whatever. They go to fucking... They make up. They go and fight Carnage. There's a bit where he says, "Let there be carnage," in the fight, which is great. He said the thing. I forgot to say this. Sorry, there's a bit where Carnage invents his own version of the internet. Forgot to mention that. Which is good. Woody Harrelson goes onto a laptop and he's like, Have we got any of one of those internets?" Which is funny.
I'm laughing right now.
Yeah, and then Carnage comes out of his hands, so the symbiote goes into the laptop, and the screen goes red, and a Carnage version of the internet comes on.
Right. Right.
Which is a power that he has, obviously.
Right, okay.
And then, because she's got screaming powers and the Shriek's got screaming powers, and their one weakness is sound or whatever. Cletus is like, Carnage is saying, "Well, stop her screaming because she's being a bitch or whatever." He calls her a bitch quite a lot, and then he's like gonna eat her, and Cletus is like, "What are you doing? This wasn't part, and this wasn't part of the plan."
Was that for Bane, was it?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Who cares? And then Venom's like, "We need to make her scream to kill the symbiote," and so he just punches her off a church.
Cool.
Which is good. He just. They're fighting.
Wait. Stop for a second.
Yeah, go on.
You just uttered the sentence. Venom punched her off the top of it. No, Venom punched her off a church.
Yeah, well, they're fighting in the top of the church, so he punches her back into the church, but down the main thing of it, and a bell's falling after her. And so then she goes, and lets off this big fucking banshee scream thing. It kills the Carnage symbiote, but for some reason not the Venom one. Right, okay. The bell falls on top of her. She's dead.
Well, because Venom went through a rave, so he's
he's fine. Oh no, wait. Actually, I think the symbiote does fall off him, but it's falling faster than Eddie is, and Eddie falls, and then the symbiote catches him before he turns back into Venom before he hits the ground.
Okay.
And then fuck me. Venom picks up the Carnage symbiote, eats it, and then Cletus, in the weirdest fucking thing in the world, goes, "I just wanted to be your friend, Eddie," or whatever, like pleading for his life because he's like, "I just wanted a friend," which is like, what? And then Venom goes, "Fuck this guy." The only F-bomb of the movie. They saved it up for quite a good moment, actually. Pick up Cletus, is like, "Fuck this guy," and bites his head off. So Carnage is dead. And then, this is the bit you'll fucking love, Oscar. Oh, you'll fucking love it.
Oh, I'm ready for it.
Stephen Graham, who was at the church, I forgot to mention that, he did get to the church.
Right, okay, got there. Made it on time, did he?
Yeah, he was having a punch-up with the screaming lady.
Oh, okay.
For most of the final fight. So she's fighting him and Carnage and Venom fighting each other. He's like knocked out on the top of this church. And then his eyes glow.
Okay.
And he goes, "Monsters." And his eyes glow, right?
Like he said the word monsters.
Yeah. Which is good. For reference, he's playing a character called Patrick Mulligan, who in the comics also gets a symbiote and becomes the villain Toxin. So he's good in it. Isn't it good? The post credits was fine.
Right, Tom, that's the thing I'm most interested in. What the fuck's this about? Is Tom Holland there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay, what happens is, right.
Does this come before or after Eminem's song?
There's no Eminem song.
telling me?
Yeah.
That
I'm
Eminem-
telling you.
You're telling me that
There's
Eminem-
a TikTok song
You're telling me that Eminem put out a song
for Venom 2.
Let There Be Carnage, which didn't have a music video of Eminem
Yeah.
dancing in a dark room.
Going like that.
No, with the devil and then
Yeah.
other people. I would say a masterpiece of a music video.
Ah,
I'd
it's
say
fantastic.
myself.
Yeah.
Oh, it's why,
I think it.
why didn't that get like a Nobel Peace Prize?
No, I know.
And then,
Yeah.
So you're telling me that, and then he releases a song,
Mm.
which isn't good anyway,
Yeah.
but it doesn't even play at the end credits of the film.
It plays, I'm pretty sure, after the post credits. I think there's a song in the middle where it's like dun, 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 Venom.
Oh.
Like or whatever. It's like a lady doing
I
it.
thought you were singing a botched version of Painted Black there.
No, it's like
a... Which,
it's a
why wasn't that like a
Painted
cover
Black.
theme?
Yeah.
For like...
Who knows?
I see a road car... I see a red door and I want it painted black.
Yeah. Carnage and Venom.
I'm not saying I would have saw the film.
It's
but
like
you know what I mean?
it's like a TikTok song where like people have been trying to time it so that they say Venom perfectly on time or whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The post credits at the end of the movie, they go on the run, baby, because they're like we can't be found by the police.
So they're Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah,
now.
they're Bonnie and Clyde in it. And they go to a beach house or whatever, and they're just living on a nondescript island. And they're in a beach house, and then they're watching some Spanish fucking soap opera or something, and they're being like, Mikhail just needs to tell her how he feels or whatever, which is funny, I guess. And then Venom's like, everyone's got a past, Eddie. And Eddie's like, what's this? Are you keeping secrets from me now? And Venom's all like, I'm part of a hive mind that spans universes and there's 8 billion of us or whatever. And he's like, the collective knowledge of this thing, like just a second of it would fucking shatter your mind or whatever. And then he's like, okay. And Venom's like, I'll show you a littlest bit, right? And Eddie's like, fine, yeah, whatever, cool, whatever, I can handle it, whatever. And then Venom shows him, but we don't see what Venom showed him. And then the room starts like shaking, and like a big bright light happens, and the room is the same room but like slightly different decor and nicer. It's like a fancier hotel room with like towel swans and stuff, and a nice balcony view out the window or whatever. And even Venom's like, wait, what the fuck? What's happening? Sort of thing. And then the TV comes on, and it's it's J.K. Simmons, J. Jonah Jameson on the TV doing the report from the end of Far From Home, where he's like, Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and then Venom goes in front of the TV and he's like, that guy, and then he licks the screen when Tom Holland comes on it, and then this guy comes out the bathroom, he's like, what the fuck are you doing in my room? And then he's like, I have no idea, and then it ends. So I guess he swapped universes and he's now in the MCU, which renders all of this movie and the last movie fucking irrelevant, which is good. I've never seen that happen before in a post credits where they basically just go, oh, by the way, the movie that you just watched, pointless, because none of it's canon anymore. You're an idiot for watching it, which is good.
Do you remember when Tom Hardy was Mad Max?
Yeah, I do. He's good in that movie.
Fucking incredible.
Yeah, he's really good in that movie.
Can we get that back, please?
Just, I understand having like an outlet to just have a bit of a laugh every now and again, because I imagine he just has fun doing these movies because he is funny in them. He plays Eddie and Venom. He does the voice of Venom as well, so he's just talking to himself, probably having a good time. But fuck me,
I'm
man.
not being
like,
this isn't Tom Hardy's fault. This is more so Warner Brothers being a fucking like arsehole with Mad Max.
Yeah,
so, but we're not even getting like him back first. They're doing the Furiosa film,
movie,
which fucking psyched for that. Like,
who is
Anya
that?
Taylor-Joy.
Ah, that's good. It's good casting. Holy shit.
Has anyone else been announced for that?
I have no idea.
I know George Miller is. I mean, obviously he's fucking doing it. But I mean,
Can I go into why I'm in two minds about the post credits?
I'll also say the writer is Kelly Marcel.
Who is that?
And she wrote Saving Mr. Banks.
Oh, good movie. Really good movie. Makes me
50
cry.
Shades of Grey.
Terrible.
Venom.
Yep. Terrible.
She has a story credit for Cruella. Not a writing credit.
Good movie.
A story credit.
I bloody loved Cruella.
And then she has a story and screenplay credit for Venom.
Terrible.
So she's...
Okay.
She's...
Okay. Well, yeah. Can I talk post credits?
Didn't we?
No, but I mean, as in like why I'm like okay. As a Spider-Man superfan, which I am, as you know, as listeners will know, Spider-Man, Superman, I love it, right? I love Spider-Man so much. Does it get me excited? Right, go on.
It was Chris Hemsworth who's in the Furiosa film, and so is
he playing Max?
No.
I was gonna say, fucking hell.
No, he's just gonna be.
Oh, okay, cool.
And Yahya Abdul-Mateen.
Oh, I love him so much.
He's in it as well.
Oh, good.
2024. That's the scheduled release.
Ah, cool. Okay,
so.
cool. But yeah, big Spider-Man fan. Yes. Obviously, I can't help but be excited at the possibility of seeing Venom on screen with the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Of course.
However, this way of doing it is fucking bullshit. Because this Venom has no connection to Spider-Man at all.
No, he doesn't.
No connection to this version of Tom Holland Spider-Man. So when he goes...
They've outright said he's from a different universe.
Yeah.
Entirely.
So when they go, that guy, and then lick the screen, what do you mean, that guy? You don't fucking know him.
Yeah.
Like, the backstory between them is Peter had the symbiote. Eddie went to the Daily Bugle with Peter. Peter outed the fact that Eddie was faking photographs. So Eddie lost his job, hated Peter Parker. Peter got rid of the symbiote when he realised that he was turning him bad. Mm-hmm. So now the symbiote hates Spider-Man, right? Those two bond together in a hatred of Spider-Man. And it's like a perfect fusion because they both hate him and become this fucking villain that was Peter's friend at one point, and it's an interesting dynamic. This Tom Hardy, Eddie Brock, is a moron and not a bad person. He does not know Peter Parker at all. The symbiote has not been on Spider-Man, hence why it doesn't have the spider symbol on the chest, which it should have. He also doesn't do any web swinging because he hasn't been attached to Spider-Man. Thwips. I do not care about this version of Venom at all. And I do not care about him meeting Spider-Man because he isn't a villain. So, I don't know. Is he going to be in No Way Home? Is he going to be that sixth member of the Sinister Six where everyone's like, who's the sixth member because they've only released 5? Probably will. But he's not a villain. So what the fuck is that? Who cares? I don't care. I don't care about this. I should be excited. I don't give a shit. Frankly. That's my thoughts on Venom 2.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, but that movie fucking blows.
Watching it.
It's so well, actually, very brisk. 1 hour and 25 minutes long.
I thought it was 1 hour 37.
It's
or was 12 of those the credits?
Including credits. It is the shortest superhero film ever made.
Ever?
Yep.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Ever?
Yeah, it is. That's a stat that Venom 2 holds.
Were the original Fantastic Fours longer?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it sucks.
Batman and Robin was longer.
Yeah. This is barely even a movie.
I'm all right.
I'm sorry, Andy Serkis. I love you. I love you dearly, in fact. But fuck it, why would you do this? You don't have to do this. You've got money.
You felt like it.
But like,
he's fine. He's gonna be Alfred for like 3 films.
But he should be a good director, surely.
He did a good Jungle Book film. I didn't mind Mowgli.
Not a fan.
Yeah, it was fine.
I didn't like the creature designs. They looked weird.
Yeah,
I got human eyes.
Yeah, it was okay. It was fine.
And he made himself blue.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I don't know about that.
It's fine.
But he's done what is.
It's an okay film.
It was that and then this.
Yeah.
Don't know about that, Andy. I hope he's not a Kenneth Branagh 2.0. Because I hate Kenneth Branagh.
Well, no, but Andy Serkis is a good actor.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. Got him. Fuck you, Kenneth Branagh.
I don't have any acting chops.
No. No, he's like
Shakespearean actor. Yeah, fuck him.
No, he's actually a really talented guy. I'm really sorry, actually.
He doesn't play roles that interest
No,
me.
I'm sorry, Kenneth.
And his films.
Yeah.
Sick of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Kenny.
I'm sorry, Kenneth.
Kenny B.
I didn't mean that. I actually really liked Murder on the Orient Express. I'm sorry.
You liked that?
Yeah.
I didn't see the remake.
I liked it.
I've only seen the 1974 version.
Is Death on the Nile ever going to come out? Now that Armie Hammer's a cannibal or whatever.
I thought it did come out.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
It's not out yet.
It will.
Probably.
Armie Hammer will get back in films.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
But he eats people.
He doesn't eat people.
No, he wants to.
He has a kink for eating people.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird.
It's a weird kink.
But we don't disown
No, not
Tarantino for liking Fate, do we?
Yeah, true, but that's not.
I mean,
like,
that's different.
That's not a crime.
No.
You know, going.
Well, no, as far as we're aware, he hasn't actually eaten anyone.
Oh no, he's just like
He's-
turns him on
yeah.
the thought of it, which is should get that looked at.
I mean, as long as he doesn't do it,
Yeah.
just fucking
Yeah, I
let
suppose.
him. Whatever.
Yeah.
He likes rough sex.
People have been
Whatever.
cancelled for worse things.
That's what I mean.
You know. Do you know if they're actually being terrible people?
I'm being.
I mean, it could be a terrible block. I don't know.
I just look. I just wanted to Call Me by Your Name 2.
Yeah,
I just want the sequel to not have a fucking hitch
yeah,
on its way.
yeah, yeah.
It has potential to be fucking amazing,
Yeah.
and it can be,
Anyway, what did
and
you
it
see
will
this-
be.
What did you see this week?
I saw Halloween Kills.
Oh,
Yes, Halloween franchise
Yep.
might be my favorite horror franchise
Ooh.
over the Saw films.
Yeah.
The Saw films, I have a lot more. Again, I've binged the Saw films
Yeah.
more.
You have a lot more fun with the Saw films.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
John Kramer is the Jigsaw is I like Jigsaw as a horror icon more than I like Michael Myers.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I think that's what keeps me drawn back to.
Yeah.
The Saw films are just what a ride.
They're just bizarre.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my God.
It's almost like after you've done binging them, and I haven't binged them since Jigsaw and Spire have come out. I've only binged them from 1 to 7, and that's like
okay.
you finish 7, you're like,
Jesus. Yeah.
like you get a 5, and you're like, oh my fucking God.
What is happening?
Yeah. So I should do that. Now I can end them with Spiral, which is actually a good.
Yeah.
It's
I enjoy Spire. I think
Spiral's
it's cool.
good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. But the Halloween films,
Mm.
it's a bit more of an adventurous binge because they've got 3
timelines.
4
isn't it?
timelines.
Oh my Christ.
So it's a bit 5 if you count just the random Halloween 3,
All
which
right.
is an anthology.
Oh, okay. I see
Do you
what
know
you're
the whole thing about Halloween 3?
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, the fact it was
Yeah.
so I don't explain it.
No.
But so I'm a big the first Halloween I love.
Mm.
Huge fan of the first Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween 2 I like.
Yeah.
It's a good next film to immediately watch after the first
Yeah.
because it takes right after.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a good it's fun like that. 4 I genuinely really like.
Okay.
4 is the first film of the Jamie Lloyd timeline,
Okay.
which is Laurie's daughter.
Okay. Who
Laurie-
is no longer canon as being Laurie's daughter.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool.
If we're on about this current timeline,
Jesus
yes.
Christ.
The David Gordon Green timeline,
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah.
No, it's the Old Man Michael timeline that's being called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so because
Yeah, because he's an old man.
he's an
now.
old man in this.
Yeah.
4's really good.
Mm.
My second favorite Halloween film.
Yeah.
It's got the nice warmth, autumnal thing to it. It's got a cool
Alright.
story to it. I like it.
Okay.
Halloween 5, it's fine.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't remember much about it. Halloween 6 is so bad it's good.
Okay.
I laugh so much at it.
Which one is H2O? Which one's
That's
that?
the next one.
Okay.
And because Halloween 6 was not good.
Okay. Yeah.
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
So then they just reset the timeline
Again.
which was H20.
Yeah.
Which that is the Laurie Strode timeline. So that is
Okay.
Halloween 2,
H2O.
H20,
Yeah.
and then Halloween Resurrection is only by default. Right, Halloween H20. Really, Halloween H20 I like a lot.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful love letter to slasher films
Okay.
because it feels almost like they also pay a little bit of homage to Psycho because Janet Leigh's in it. Janet Leigh has a little
Right,
cameo.
okay.
Who, if you know your
Jamie Lee
trivia,
Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis's
Mm.
mother. So it's
Is that the one where someone gets frozen and they gets their head punched in or something? Does that happen in a Halloween movie? Have I just made that up? Where someone gets frozen with
I
liquid
think that's
nitrogen or
Jason
something?
X.
Oh yeah, I think it is
yeah,
Jason X. Yeah.
When he's in space. The Halloween films don't
Yeah,
go to
no,
space.
that is Jason X.
But then, so Halloween H20,
Yeah.
like it a lot, cool film.
Yeah.
Which I watched an interview with Jamie Lee Curtis who said
Yeah.
I was like, hey. She talked to like Deborah, I forgot the name of her, the co-writer of the original Halloween,
okay, yeah.
and John Carpenter.
Mm.
But like, hey, it's coming up to like 20 years of the original Halloween, and
Yeah.
we're still going.
Yeah.
She was saying, we're bigger than we were back then.
Yeah.
How about we do like a film
Mm.
like that? And then they were into it.
Yeah.
The studio didn't end up getting Deborah
Okay.
because I couldn't remember why. John Carpenter didn't end up doing it because he wanted, I think, like $12,000 or like he wanted quite a quite a payment for it, and they were like, no. So he was like, okay, see ya. So
Yeah.
then that just left Jamie Lee Curtis, and she was like,
Oh.
well, this wasn't why.
Yeah, that's not what she
And
wanted.
her whole point of the film was like, Michael's gonna die.
Yeah.
And then her thing, because they were filming at, the school in It's a Wonderful Life with the pool,
yeah.
which is actually apparently a real school with the basketball.
Where it opens up, yeah.
Yeah, and her original pitch was apparently like her point was going to be like, right, the pool opens, Laurie then decapitates Michael with that, and that was going to be the end of it. And then in the script it's like, and then the car goes off the cliff, and the fire shines in her eyes, and she knows it's over. And then Jamie Lee Curtis goes, wait, and the fuck on.
Yeah.
No, we don't see him die.
Yeah.
I know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, you're gonna bring him back again.
Kill
that bitch.
So then she kept talking to the producers like, "Can we do that?" And like, oh yeah, we'll do it. And then it kept going. They're in production at this point, and they're like, and she was getting worried. It's like, there's no change being made to the script here.
Yeah.
So then she had a meeting with the executives. Like, it's Mustafa Akkad, who was the original producer. Who's since passed away. I think his son is now the helm of it. It was like, there's a thing with Mustafa Akkad that like. It's written in the contract that Michael legally can't die, so they can make. So there's always a chance that they can make films. And she goes, "Why did I know about this before? We're already already working on it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This is the whole reason why I wanted to do the film was so we could kill the fucker."
Oh my
god! So then she was like, "Okay." And they're like, and then there was one guy who was like, "What if you think that you killed him?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "Okay." And if the audience think that he's dead.
Okay.
And she goes, "Right. But if you do that, and when you do make another film, you put me in that film in the first 10 minutes, I'm in a mental asylum.
Yeah.
And then Michael comes and kills me." And they go, okay. And that was her inclusion with Halloween Resurrection. Yeah. So Halloween Resurrection only fits into the Laurie Strode timeline because she's in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it is the genuine one, the top 10 worst films I've seen in my entire life.
Okay,
I don't mean it's a bad film.
Yeah.
It's awful.
It's borderline not a movie.
Awful. It's that one where, I forgot his name. Is it LL Cool J?
Maybe. Yeah.
I can't remember which one.
Rings a bell.
I think a rapper.
Yeah.
Bursts out of flames, looks at Michael Myers, goes, "Trick or treat, motherfucker!" Kung Fu kicks him through a fiery wall.
Excellent. That's the dream.
And the film ends. Not right then. It's awful. Starts the Laurie Strode timeline.
Oh, good, yeah. And now we're in.
And then the Rob Zombie films.
Oh, what the fuck?
Which are their own individual timeline. It was a remake.
Yeah,
Rob Zombie remade Halloween.
Yeah.
Then he also did Halloween 2. It teased that it was going to be a remake of Halloween 2, but it became its own thing. I low-key really like Halloween 2.
Oh, okay.
That's a very unpopular thing to say.
Yeah.
But, ooh, is it really grim and gory? And boy, do I love that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Like, it's one of those ones where the gore is almost like dark brown.
Ooh.
So it's almost like you're watching the screen and you can smell it. And it's like, oh, this is filthy. And it's great.
Yeah, okay,
and Malcolm McDowell is Loomis in it.
Okay, yeah.
Fucking
you can't get angry at that, can you?
And now, the Old Man Michael timeline.
Yeah.
Which is Halloween. They take out Halloween 2 because in Halloween 2, that's when it's canon that they're brother and sister.
Yeah, which is not.
They didn't want that in this, so they took out Halloween. So it's Halloween. Which I didn't mind.
Yeah, I like Halloween a lot.
I rewatched it for the first time since the cinema right before I saw Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not too fond of the amount of humor in that film.
Yeah.
It's a bit too...
Yeah.
It's like, no, I don't come to Halloween for this.
Danny McBride is massively involved with these news ones, isn't he?
He co-wrote them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
he's a massive fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halloween Kills has been getting a lot of bad rap lately.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen
and
it.
Oscar's here to set the record straight.
I've been seeing loads. It's good. I think it's like 36% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
But I also want to say, the original Halloween 2 has like 37% on Rotten Tomatoes. Which, again, I don't love the original Halloween 2.
But
it's not 30. It's not it's 70%. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's fine. It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Halloween Kills. Oh, boy, did I have a good time with this.
Yeah.
Walked in, packed cinema. Love it. That's all. All I want is a packed horror film.
Yeah.
There's nothing more satisfying as being a horror film fan.
Yeah.
Going to see a horror film in a packed cinema.
Yeah.
Especially a film that's more meant for fun.
Yeah.
Do I want to go and see a packed cinema for Hereditary? Probably not, because depending on the cinema. If I'm going to the View and there's loads of people, first of all, that would never happen.
Yeah,
but if there's loads of people watching Hereditary, no, because it won't be the right crowd.
Yeah.
For this film, oh yes, it is.
Oh baby,
it was a fun ass time.
Oh good.
I'm a big fan of it. I'm not going to go into spoilers like you did with Venom,
because people don't care about Venom.
Yeah, and I also think, and I would be curious to what you think of it.
Yeah, I want to watch it. I do want to.
And also, people need to remember this is literally a bridging point to another film.
Okay, yeah.
Because Halloween Ends is coming out next year, which is going to be started filming in January, which I didn't realise.
I thought they filmed them back to back.
They were going to.
Oh, COVID.
But yeah. They've kind of rewritten the film. The film, canonically, apparently, it takes place 4 years out. Because this Halloween Kills...
Oh, there's a time jump, isn't there?
Halloween Kills takes place the same night as Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween Ends apparently takes place 4 years after, within the pandemic. Not within. Like, the pandemic is canon, and they're after the pandemic. So, hang on, 1, 2, 3,
what?
4. So this film will take place in 2022. So literally next year. So the film will take place in real time next year. So the pandemic is canon in Halloween. I don't know why.
Why?
I'll wait to see what the fuck they're going to do with it.
Is Laurie dead? Did she die of COVID?
Lewis and I said, "Is this what kills Michael?"
I was going to say.
He's a part of the vulnerable age group at this point, so maybe this is the only thing I can take.
Yeah, don't
don't
kill Michael Myers.
So I don't know. I hope it's more so the thing of like the town is being fucked up. It's more like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a load of fun with this. I think people complain about it because you didn't advance the story. It's like, I mean, what do you want
from what I understand, it did.
Yeah, it did.
From what I understand,
right,
of what
I'm going to say this
movie.
now as well. This isn't a spoiler. I think it was in the trailer.
Yeah.
Which I heard spoiled fuckloads anyway.
Yeah,
but
you see a lot of the deaths in the trailer.
Okay, so what I realised, because I didn't know this happened, Tommy's back.
Yeah.
The kid from the first Halloween.
Yeah.
Lindsay.
Yeah.
Is also in here. That's the actress who played Lindsay as well.
Yeah.
Not
is
Tommy.
Is it not Tommy?
No,
it's not the same guy.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
I think there's a specific reason. I don't know.
Is he in like prison or something? It's like, is it a real?
I'm not. No.
Is it a real Goyle from Harry Potter
kind
of situation?
I think it's more so his relationship to. I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's like that.
Yeah.
In fact, Paul Rudd played Tommy in Curse of Michael Myers. That was Paul Rudd's first feature film, was as Tommy Doyle in The Curse of Michael Myers.
Okay, brilliant.
Ooh,
good.
That's a film, Robbie.
Oh, good.
That's a commentary film.
Yeah.
That's one of those.
Okay.
You got is it Marie? I've got the nurse from the first Halloween. She's in there, and Lonnie.
Yeah.
Is in this. Who I forgot the actor's name, but he's great.
Yeah.
It's good shit. I love that shit. The town all tries to kill Michael. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Michael is one arm drag away from being John Wick, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I told you there's a moment where he just boots a car. Where there's a woman trying to shoot him, and he boots a car door, and which hits her hand, and then the gun turns back on her, and she shoots herself.
That's fantastic. You can't complain at that.
The moment, because
obviously,
obviously the fire truck comes to put out the fire.
Yeah.
He fucking marches out of the burning house, which is
brilliant.
everything I want. Is just with John Carpenter's score, just him just fucking looking. And then I can't remember how this happens, but he's fighting off the fireman, and he's got like a giant like motorized like razor saw. And he's just grinding it in their face. And you see just silhouetted blood just flying with the flames behind him.
Cool.
Mate.
Yeah, that's fucking cool. You can't complain.
No.
You cannot complain.
There's a moment where he just flies his hand through a wall, grabs a dude's head, and just starts smacking his head off a wall.
Fantastic.
Mate, I'm there to watch.
I've seen that bit, I think.
I'm there to watch cool-ass kills.
Yeah.
I'm there to watch... character development. There's character development in it. The granddaughter... I'm liking her.
Yeah.
My only complaint is I'm not sure how I feel about how they handle Laurie. She's a bit too Sarah Connor from Terminator 2 at times.
Okay.
Judy Greer's good in it.
Yeah. Always love to see Judy Greer.
Yeah.
Always great.
Yeah.
Wasted in the Ant-Man films. Speaking of Paul Rudd.
I forgot about that. It gets a little bit, not funny, it gets a little bit, there's a chant that the Haddonfield have where it's like, evil dies tonight! Evil dies tonight! Evil, and they go like a proper mob mentality. It's fun. It's cool as fuck, right?
Oh, fantastic.
There's Big John and Little John.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah, they're the gay couple, aren't they? That's
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's good.
Excellent.
I enjoy that. Yeah.
The humor's right in this.
Yeah,
I like the sprinkles of humor.
Mhm.
It's not funny without being too jokey.
Yeah.
It's not like Laurie's popping one-liners.
Mm.
She's serious. Like the people who need to be serious are serious.
Yeah.
And the people who are funny, they're funny.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. Hype for Halloween Ends.
Yeah.
I just want a fun-ass time, and I had a fun-ass... Look, right, I'm a big autumn guy. I love the season of Halloween.
Yeah.
This film had all sorts... It looked autumnal warmth with the leaves.
Oh, good.
It had a very orangey colour palette.
Mm.
Ah.
Chef's kiss.
And then, Michael Myers just fucking up people, man.
Can't be mad
And a
at
little
it.
bit of spoiler. Yes, we see Loomis. Michael!
Yeah.
Michael!
Yeah.
Man, it's good.
I was going to say, because this is what I'd seen on Twitter today.
It's not a massive scene. It is more...
Is that it's
because
practical,
yeah.
which is insane. Yeah.
Because they... There's a little bit of a flashback scene to 1978.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And they get, like, the film stock just right as well. It's like, God, this looks like 1978.
Yeah.
And I like it. They do a little bit of a backstory on the police who reported to the scene that night.
One of them's played by the guy from Miel and the Dying Girl, I think.
Yeah. I like, again, and they made it, they replicated that nice warm feel that I get watching 1978 Halloween.
Cool.
I like it better than Halloween 2018.
Oh,
Personally, other people might not feel that way.
Yeah.
But also, I'm also a sucker for a second film in a trilogy.
Yeah, fair enough.
How I describe it, again, I feel like people are like, I loved it. I always say, right, Halloween 2018 is the Force Awakens of the Halloween films.
Yes.
So by default, Halloween Kills is
The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it because I watched that and go like, this is everything I want in a Halloween film.
Yeah.
Some people might watch Halloween Kills and go like, this isn't at all what I want in a Halloween film.
Yeah.
Same thing with Last Jedi. I watched that film. This is everything I want in a Star Wars film. You think differently.
I do.
So there's people, so I think that's just where it comes. Do you want lore building with the Halloween? Because there's plenty of that in the Halloween films.
Yeah.
Or you just want to
I want to see people fucking die.
Come on. And we all love the first Halloween. I don't think there's anyone who watches the Halloween franchise and go, you know what, my favourite isn't 78.
Yeah.
There's no lore building up in that film.
No,
it's Michael.
It's just him.
We get nice little Halloween imagery. We get characters that are like they look fun.
Yeah.
And then we get Duna and Mash just murdering folk.
What more do you want?
That's this, but just
Yeah.
It's cool last time. Had a lot of fun with Halloween Kills.
Oh, good.
Brilliant time.
I saw a news thing that I just wanted to. This will be I imagine from you. We were just mentioned Ant-Man briefly then. There was a thing that came out today saying that director and terrible bloke Joss Whedon originally wanted, because did you know that the original plan for the first Avengers movie was to have Ant-Man and the Wasp in that also?
For which film?
For the first Avengers movie. They were
really?
They were supposed to be in that movie. He wanted Zooey Deschanel as the Wasp.
Okay.
Which is so much more in line with the comic book version of that character than
I
Evangeline
like Zooey
Lilly is.
Deschanel a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Far more in line with what she's meant to be in the comics as this like quirky, nice, funny character that she is. As opposed to like the hard ass thing that Evangeline Lilly is.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're supposed to be basically Ant-Man and Wasp's personalities in the movies are kind of meant to be swapped to what they are in the comics. I guess not the Scott Lang version because they're not doing Hank Pym, which is fine.
Yeah.
Because that's Michael Douglas, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I thought that was interesting.
I'm just replying to Reese for a second.
What's he saying?
He's asking me a specific thing about when did we talk about using Dutch angles for us.
Okay.
So
There's that student night thing happening again at the
Walston Cove?
Yeah. Might go down and get my tea at some point.
I was going to say, would you want...
Yeah. I don't know when everyone's going down there is the only thing. What time is everyone going down?
Yeah.
5:10 now. I'll ask Anna. I'll message Anna.
I was going to have dinner anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
But I can...
Yeah, just meet us there, I guess. Yeah.
I was going to have mac and cheese.
Ooh, I fucking love a mac and cheese.
I haven't had it in a while.
Yeah.
I was talking to Reese yesterday about it because he said he was making himself like toast and spaghetti.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never had that. Would ever yet? Well, no, it sounds nice.
Yeah.
Because he just wanted like something quick and just.
You
know what? That sounds like a proper comfort food. That
yeah,
does.
it is.
And I was like, like. Then
spaghetti hoops on toast, never had that?
No, I haven't. No.
Oh, yeah.
No, I just didn't. I haven't. I had beans on toast.
Yeah,
I had I'm not sure.
It's the same thing, basically.
I'm going to ask you, this is going to be your reaction to it and see what you're going to say about this. Beans and toast, I like.
Yeah.
Get the toast. Bit of Marmite on it, then beans. Oh, it's great. Are you a Marmite guy?
Not massively.
Okay, so that's not going to do anything for
crazy.
You. My mum introduced me to it. She was like,
"That's insane."
But it's like because you eat the toast and beans, and then you get the flavor of the beans, but then you get like it's almost like if you put like a little bit of spice in like a dish, where it's like, oh, that's nice. That's a nice little kick. It's almost like that, where it's like eat that, like the beans. Oh, I like the little Marmite tinge. I like Marmite.
Shit,
I like
crazy.
Marmite. So yeah,
I like Twiglets. I've had Twiglets. They're like
Twiglets.
Marmite, I think. Aren't they Marmite flavoured? Probably. I don't know. Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not weird. You do what you want.
Yeah.
You just eat what you want. I don't care. But
yeah. So yeah.
Oh, we need to do fucking Letterboxd reviews, don't we?
We got that literally there. Yeah.
Holy shit! I forgot about Letterboxd reviews. We're 2 hours 49 into recording right now.
Oh boy.
Holy shit!
We'll move on to it.
Let's get speed through the Letterboxd reviews. Let's go.
Moving on to negative Letterboxd reviews.
Yeah.
This is the first time you've been here. We go to the social media site for film, Letterboxd.
Yeah, boy.
Go to the film we've talked about all those years ago.
All those many hours ago.
And then we go through the comments to see
what people are saying.
We go to the negative reviews of a highly acclaimed film. See all sorts of fun. I'm going to say this now, Robbie.
Yeah. I reckon this is going to be a boring one, you know.
That's what I mean. I'm going to say
I
this
think
now.
it's going to be
I'm genuinely saying this now because we got an episode next week.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about.
Yeah.
If this one's not great.
Yeah.
And if next week also, next week's the last chance I'm giving Letterboxd reviews.
No.
It might be on the chopping block. It might be in the discussion, but
oh my god,
it's been a little bit disappointing.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll be sad to see it go if it does go.
You know how we like? I know because we'll see.
It's one of my favorite parts.
We
anyway.
might say about the Christmas special though.
Yeah.
Well,
okay. Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay. But like,
now I'm hoping that these two are good.
Yeah. I'm not saying this one has to be. I mean, at least.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm just feeling like it's more time that we're like.
Yeah, and we've just been kind of going.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's the reason why we got rid of trivia.
Yeah.
We'll just read. It was like, okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so Blade Runner, 1982.
Okay.
Half a star. This is what people consider a masterpiece. I kept one falling asleep.
Same.
Yeah. Half a star. Perhaps one of the worst films I've ever seen. Could have been 15 minutes long. Lol. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one, Chief. 15 minutes?
No.
I don't know.
Not short film. There's not.
No, God, no. This
the themes explored in this film are like far too in depth.
No, you can.
I needed more.
Yeah.
I needed more.
Yes, that's a dumb idiot.
Half a star. Not a single blade was ran on this entire movie. Okay.
He saved it. Who was that? He single-handedly saved the portion of the show.
Adam Salmel.
Adam Salmel. Where is he? Yeah, fucking good on you, lad. Thank you.
It's not Hall of Fame.
No, but it's a good one. It's a good one.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Half a star. Unbearably boring.
Yeah, true.
Half a star. Sikkim Gibi Filmidi. It doesn't look foreign.
Let's have a look.
It looks, but it might be.
Who knows? Do you want me to Google it?
You could do. No, that doesn't mean anything because they could just go like.
No, I'm gonna Google it. See if it comes up like a Google Translate thing.
Sikkim Gibi or GB. Film D. It sounds more like
Sikkim Gibi Film D. I have no idea.
okay.
It's come on with Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Half a star. Bored and confused.
That'd been good last week.
2 weeks.
2 weeks ago. What did we do last week?
3 weeks ago.
What the fuck?
We did.
What day is this?
We did West Side Story.
Oh yeah, we did
last
West
week,
Side Story.
and the week before we did Hidden Fortress. The week prior was Dazed and Confused.
Holy shit.
Oh no, was Dazed and Confused before or after Hidden Fortress?
I don't know.
I
don't fucking know.
Half star. Roy didn't skip leg day. That's for sure. He fucking ran like a.
He ran like a fucking maniac. Another good
and
one.
we got a nice like Shaft shot.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that.
It's that the Chuck Norris cock
Yeah.
transition.
Oh, fantastic.
I
love that Chuck Norris cock transition. It's fantastic.
told Adam about that. He was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, no, it's real.
Half a star, the fucking weirdest film I've ever watched in my life. It's not a weird
It's
film.
not a weird film. Watch Midsummer. Continue.
Midsummer is fucking wild. Half a star, stinky.
We're keeping Letterboxd reviews, everyone. There it is.
It's also the sentence I just said there. Half a star, stinky.
Well done, everyone. We've saved it. Oh, God.
You know how Hutch was like, I know you're not mature. Do you know why? Because I'm not mature.
Yeah.
And we're like, Hutch, I know this.
Yeah, we know.
I know this. I'm never going to be.
No, God, no. It's boring if we are. Quite frankly.
Okay, it's not as long.
Mm.
Half a star. I thought this was about to be the best movie I had ever seen. Well, you've already seen it. So
Yeah.
then Han Solo raped a robot. Right, there's more.
Shit. Oh, shit.
And it wasn't called Empire Strikes Back.
Ayo, got him.
The only thing I can say about this movie is how really, really bad it is.
Oh.
You go in with this expectation of a dystopian world and hope to follow a man on his journey through it. Instead, we are met with a plot that acts like the trash can of all sci-go movies. It's just to the point. It's just to the point where it's not even enjoyable. I literally switched to Rush Hour over this. Rush Hour! Anyway, don't waste your time. It sucks.
What's wrong with Rush Hour? Rush Hour's fucking great.
I haven't seen it, but
It's a good time.
half a star. Honestly, I can't stand Harrison Ford at this point.
I can't stand you, whoever that was.
And the final one,
Prick.
half a star. Turgid drivel.
What's that mean? What does turgid mean? Hang on.
Turgid.
Turgid. Swollen and distended or congested.
Drivel. There you go.
Drivel.
So there you go. We had at least two. That's
scathing.
We didn't have any Hall of Famers.
No, we had two bloody good ones.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
And on
Well
that
done,
note,
everyone.
my battery's on 14%.
We need to fucking wrap this bitch up.
And that is the end of... Technically, that's the end of Season 3.
Holy shit.
Technically.
Well done, everyone. Thanks for coming. A round of applause for all the
and we're going to see you next week.
Yeah, boy. And we'll see you next week for the Halloween special.
So the Halloween special.
Yes.
We are...
Not talk about Halloween.
No.
Whoa.
I kind of want to... I kind of want to do that next year.
Yeah.
Because Halloween ends...
Can we do a commentary?
Of Halloween?
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe
a little one.
But then I'll get mental and I'll go like, should we just comment on all of them?
You should do all of them in one night.
We graduate by then.
Holy shit, yeah, we will.
We could literally just meet up at some... That's what... We're going to have to... That's what I mean. What's the intermission going to be like
post-graduation.
Is it going to be all? No, we'll end up meeting.
We'll
meet up.
we'll end up meeting up. Jesus Christ. That's fucking terrifying to think about.
This time next year, we're not in...
We're going on with life at that point because we'll have graduated like 6 months ago.
Yeah. So...
No, thank you. Life? Get that out of the fucking window.
But there you go. It's not going to end after it, though.
Christ,
so
I might be in
go.
Bristol.
Is that what you're aiming for by then?
Well, wherever we end up moving to, yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I'll visit you then.
Yeah. I was gonna say, fucking hell.
I'll visit you then.
Yeah.
Hey, come back up to Hartlepool, so... because that's where I will be. And hopefully by that point I can drive, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm looking to get my
crossed.
driver's like... I'll at least be doing my
Ah,
drive.
yeah.
Hopefully.
I mean, I'll be visiting you until you get your driver's license. So.
Yeah.
It's bloody expensive on the train. Let me
Yeah,
tell you.
right, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. Jesus.
But so next... We had a discussion. I think it started like on one of these episodes. I think.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, maybe we should do a Halloween special because it's literally just a week later.
Yeah.
We can afford to do one more next week, and then I think we do need
work.
We need work. At most, we'll do commentaries.
Yeah.
Which is easy enough to do because
it's just a night watching a movie.
We sit, watch a film, do that.
Yeah, done.
And that highlight videos might be a bit later.
Yeah, but I edit those. So.
But we can always like put the full commentary listed anyway and put it on Spotify and then go like, But the highlight video's coming soon.
Yeah,
If you're
if I need a night where I want to just feel like I've still done something, but I just kind of I'm not up for it with work at the minute, that's when you'll get a highlight video.
Cool.
Yeah.
So next week it'll be the first Halloween special.
Yeah.
I might do some with the set. I might get some cobwebs out.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
I've got some Halloween decorations upstairs.
I think I'm meant to do pumpkin carving on Monday, so I might bring my pumpkin.
We just bring it with us.
Just bring it and just.
Might dress up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thursday. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's Friday, which is our that everyone's going off Halloween. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll see how I feel.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I don't know what
I'm
I'm
going
doing
to
for
Liverpool that weekend. I think. But
that weekend,
yeah, I think I'm going to Liverpool.
Well, I think Anna said she's going. Like people are going away that weekend.
Yeah,
so
I
that's
think
why
so,
Friday is.
Yeah.
Is
the day.
So you'll be gone on Halloween day.
I think
itself?
so.
No.
But Doctor Who's on Halloween day anyway.
Okay.
So I'd be locked away in my room watching Doctor Who.
Anyway, you wouldn't be doing
it. No, I wouldn't be there anyway.
it.
Fucking Doctor Who. Jesus Christ.
So next week.
Before you say that, they've confirmed the first episode title for the next series of Doctor Who. It's called The Halloween Apocalypse, which is terrible. Continue.
So next week we're doing a Halloween special.
Yep.
Naturally, it's our first horror film of the
Spooky.
We thought you don't know what it's going to be when I build up to it. Blade Runner was a good technical end of season 3. Halloween special. The holiday specials are
holiday specials.
They're not in season canon.
Yeah, no.
They're like obviously they still have the episode. Like next week's gonna be episode 26.
Yeah, it's where we go wild.
Yes,
because we're not canon anymore.
No,
we can do what we like. Maybe I'll kill Oscar. Who knows? It's
Who
not
knows?
canon.
Tune in.
It's not canon. I don't know.
I'll be back for the Christmas special.
Yeah,
I'll be back for a commentary.
Yeah, where I'll kill him again. It's not canon. We can do whatever we like.
This is as the years go on, we're going to slowly turn the Halloween specials into like a hybrid of a podcast and a short film.
And a murder mystery. Who killed Oscar? It was me.
That's actually quite a genius idea, doing a combination of a podcast and a scripted film.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet.
We should discuss that more, actually.
We should, actually. That'd be pretty cool.
That's actually a cool thing.
Yeah.
You just saw. But anyway, we started the new season with Vertigo.
We did indeed. Baby.
Next week, we are go for the Halloween special.
Say it in a spooky voice.
We are going to be going back to Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, very good.
For his 1960, technically the first slasher.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Psycho. Do 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 do.
Stick to the saxophone. Stick to the sax.
Should I do that? It's just a sax version of the thing. We're talking Psycho next week. The first horror film we're discussing, the first Halloween special of it.
Psycho.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to No, that's next week.
Yeah.
So Psycho's next week for that.
Yeah.
Spooky Halloween.
Spooky.
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
Spooky.
You haven't seen again.
I haven't seen Psycho. It's the first Hitchcock film I've seen.
It's the only Hitchcock film I've seen. And Psycho.
Who knows? Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I'll think it's boring. Who's to say?
I like it a lot better than Vertigo.
Okay, good, because I didn't like Vertigo that much.
And I was like, I like Vertigo, but Psycho I like a lot better.
Okay, cool.
It stars one of the 12 Angry Men.
What?
Yeah. Juror number 1. Martin Balsman.
Oh, okay.
Is it not Foreman? Is that the name of the person? Yeah. He's in it.
Okay, cool.
Which would also be fun because I wouldn't mind getting to The Exorcist at some point.
Yeah.
Which also stars juror number 3 Lee J. Cobb.
There you
he's
go.
in The Exorcist.
Yeah. Isn't he the priest or something?
No.
Or is he the guy that comes in?
He's the I think he's the detective.
He's
So father.
Yeah.
You can see.
Yeah.
But yeah, Psycho next week. Gonna be a laugh. We briefly talked about Halloween there.
Yes.
Going back to the Jamie Lee Curtis's mother, the OG Scream Queen.
Yes.
I think that's where the term Scream Queen came from. Yeah.
Oh well.
So yeah, it'll be helpful for me dissertation.
It will,
as well.
yeah.
So yeah, should be a whale of a time. This has been so unintentionally long. The intermission was fucking a chunk, to be
we
fair.
can cut shit down out of this one.
Oh yeah, I want to get coked in. I said,
yeah.
It will be cut down anyway. So, till next week, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for season 3.
Yes.
And also, Robbie, how does it feel being the same height?
I thought this. I looked at the camera and I thought, wait, I don't look that short today.
We've got different stools. It's the exact same stool. So there you go.
I'm not small. I am small, but we're
Smaller
both small.
Yeah, there you go.
So we're both reasonably the same size.
We will see you next week for the Halloween special. Links in the description again. Mind,
Yes.
mental health information,
Mm-hmm.
and for our GoFundMes. Give us all the love, please.
Please.
Even sharing. Sharing would also
Yeah.
help. And thank you all for watching. And we'll see you for Psycho next weekend. Goodbye.